Okay, I got a different stream name key. There we go. I had the wrong key in there. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, for all your tinting needs.
Honey, I'm live.
Hit up Gavin's. Oh fuck yeah.
Hey guys. I'm about ready to take a shotgun and blow up this stupid computer. So, apparently with YouTube today, I don't know how many 5 lives I know. Hi guys. I finally figured it out. That was a little frustrating. Ah, you're too nice. Thank you, busy little house. So, Four Blessings Farm, you're not the only one. What is a scarecrow's favorite fruit? Did you say that just so I'd notice you right away? Mom, my knee, you're here. Narrowway Farm, everybody's here. Thanks, guys, for coming in. This stupid internet. How many of you guys tried to do anything with YouTube today? I tried. I uploaded a video, and YouTube was down all over the place, and it's because they were changing stuff up, and they changed everything on this platform. They changed the whole home page. They changed all that stuff. Hey, Fairy Tale Creations. Thanks for coming in. Geeky Gardens. You guys are all in the house tonight. All my peeps, all my regulars. So, good grief. So I just got to trying to go live on time tonight. Yeah, I know. McClendon Homestead. Hey. So McClendon Homestead. I know. Finally, right? Oh, you got the flu. That sucks. That's a bad time of year to have flu. So McClendon Homestead. What time did you see my thumbnail pop up with my backdrop and my HVH? And if you saw that thumbnail that said I was going to go live at 7, what time did you see that? So, yeah, you're going to have to figure it all out. Hey, so, oh, you're kidding, Off Kilter Homestead. He said there were some people that had their whole channel deleted. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So I didn't lose any videos, but I had to go through and clean up my whole homepage, and I was trying to find a place for my homepage to put my link for tonight, showing, or actually my most recent upload, but they changed all that. Hey, Ponham's Outdoors, thanks for coming in. So if you guys don't already know, all of you guys are just popping in right now. Obviously, everybody knows, a lot of people know YouTube was down for a number of hours today, because they were changing stuff up, they were updating the platform and whatnot, and it was a mess. I was trying right in the middle of trying to save a video, and I was trying to change my thumbnail and put that up. So, Mom, money, yeah, me too, right? We're all tiny. I think almost all of us here. So, okay, so you saw my thumbnail, McClendon Homestead. 8:40 Central Standard. So basically 20 minutes before. So 8:40 Central Time. What time is that our time? That's 6:40 our time. So 2 hours difference. So you saw? Did you get a notification that I was going to go live? Is that when the notification came on? I'm curious how this is all playing out. Whether it how that thumbnail pops up and when you get the notification and all that good stuff. So 3 people posted the deleted screenshot in the Facebook Homesteader Creator Group. Oh, really? Okay, so that's really weird. Geeky Gardens. Well, we all love you being in here with all of us. So I see you're all over the place. We love it when you're in there. That's fun. You make it a lot of fun. So I'm curious. I know that Daryl from Two Families Homestead basically said that you have to have the community tab Um, you saw a post hours ago for my live. Okay, because I did that this afternoon. I put up a post probably 4 or 5 hours before I actually went live. I actually put up a post and scheduled it. I think it was like 2 o'clock. So okay, so you and then you received the notification when I went live. Okay. Um, I'm just kind of curious how that all works out, what the timing is on all that stuff. So, and it's curious. I'm curious. Different parts of the country. It seems like you guys get notifications at different times than other people. Some of you guys got it 20 to 30 minutes ahead of time. Some people got it an hour or two ahead of time. Like Chris had gotten an hour a while back on one of my other live streams. He got it an hour or so back. So I don't know if it's related. I don't know enough about this. If it's related to how big you are as a channel, or if it's just where you are in the internet world, how much YouTube is downloaded or whatever in those areas. I don't know. I don't get the whole thing. So I'm still learning this process. And it's frustrating, especially when they keep changing stuff up. So I guess I got to go to the YouTube news page and I've got to follow up what the latest changes and stuff are. And man, I barely have enough time to work 40, 50, actually 50, 60 hours a week and then try and do videos and put up content and stuff. So 9:50 to 10, 10 to 10, 10 to 4, and now I see. Okay. I have 5 lives all about a minute apart. Good grief. That's ridiculous. Okay, so you got, hey, Pete's Little Town Homestead, thanks for coming in. You got it at 9:30, so about a half an hour ahead of time, because it's 7 o'clock here. So at 6:30 my time, that's 9:30 your time. All right, thanks for that, Narrowway Farm. Thanks for giving us a heads up. All right, so well, you guys are all we're all shell shocked. I was trying to get the stupid thing to go live. I had set up and scheduled a live stream, and then I tried to connect to that live stream and it wouldn't connect. And I had my OBS going and it was streaming. I could see my camera lights were on and I could tell it was streaming something. And so that stream's going somewhere, but it wasn't going to YouTube. So my wife, Olivia's over there trying to figure out how to go live and all this. So I went back in and checked the key. You know how you have that special key, and I went and checked it and then put it into the OBS toolbar and discovered it was a different key. So I erased it and copied and pasted it, and here I am. So apparently when YouTube goes live, it is you got to have the key, I guess. You got to have the right key in there. Okay, let's see here. How do I get rid of some of this stuff here? Okay, here we go. There we go. I got rid of that box right there. Now I'm able to watch my. Now I'm able to watch the preview, and then you couldn't even upload a video fairy tale. I know, right? Oh, you were a coder, Geeky Gardens? Well, no wonder you've got the name Geeky Gardens then. Good grief. You were a geek for 35 years. That's hilarious. You were a coder. Man, Getting started on homesteading. Hey, thanks for popping in, guys. Busy little house. Fairy tale, 4 blessings. All right, everybody's in here. Well, that was quick, Mom My Knee. I think I'm saying that right now, Mom My Knee, right? That's funny. So I think I got it figured out now. I got the right code in there. I got the right key. So it's obviously and then when I went to go live, and it was saying offline, I went to go click the live button. As soon as I put that key in there, it immediately keyed up. So obviously, I guess I'm doing it right now because you guys are all in here and we're all talking. So that's cool. Let's see if I can move some stuff around here. So normal. So okay. All right. Okay. All right. I think I've got it pretty well set. Okay. Made a living hurting electrons. Most people. That's funny. Hey, Dave's in here. Not Josh, but Dave. Imagine Acre Wood. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. So, Geeky Guard. So, I actually, in high school, I don't know how many of you guys remember the very first computers that came into the schools. When I was in junior high, the first pet computer was in the library. And we had two, and then we eventually got three of them. Hey, Dave Northwater, thanks for coming in. And I remember that pet computer, and the one geeky kid, and he was total geek. Nice kid, though. Little Asian kid. He was the only one smart enough to go use that pet computer. And it had that little tiny green monitor on there. That's all that there was on there. So he was in there, typing away on that thing, trying. He'd only get to go in there because he was kind of like the teacher's pet to be able to go in there and play on that thing. And but by the time we got to high school, Apple IIe's and Apple IIc's and all those were out. And I took a computer programming class, and we actually programmed using some basic coding programs. And we didn't write code. We didn't learn how to write code in high school. But we, hey, Smith Family Ranch, thanks for popping in. And I actually made a video game, but it was kind of cool, but it was pretty crude and rude. But that was back when apples were really just coming out, and I remember doing all my papers on apples and all that stuff. But the printers were still just those little balls that spun around. All right, honey. And it was still a green monitor. There were no color monitors. So by the time I got to college is when we finally came out with color monitors and Apple IIs. So that was fun. Anyway. So you were able to watch stuff you just couldn't upload. Yeah, I know. It was. She just took off to go to the 99-cent store. So she took off for a little bit. So just going to be me tonight. You guys won't get to have the better half. At least not right now. Maybe when she comes back. So anyway, I am so frustrated with this stuff. I feel like I'm pretty computer literate. But gosh, they keep changing stuff up and they keep messing stuff up. So. Sorry I was late tonight, guys, and I try to advertise it and try and have a set time. That way everybody kind of knows and you can count on it, Yeah, the first Commodore, yeah. Oh my gosh, a Timex Sinclair 1000. And then a C64. Now, C64 came out like my freshman year in high school. The PET, yeah, I think you're right. I think the PET was the first Commodore. And that came out in like junior high. So that would have been, I graduated 86, so 82. So that would have been 1980. When the first computers came out. So yeah, now we're all on our phones. There's more computing power. There is more computing power in this phone right here. It's got a quad core chip. It's got more memory than one of my first computers I bought like probably 15, 16 years, maybe 20 years ago. And we had I had a 386 and then a 486. You guys remember those? And then the first Pentium came out. Good grief. So anyway, hey, off kilter. They had to use command keys. That's funny. Yeah, that's, what, Smith Family Ranch, we're all in this together. Hey, it's okay, Chris. I was about 10 minutes late because I don't know if you were probably out there doing your gardening and stuff today, but YouTube was down today for a while because they were screwing everything up again. Changing the dashboard and all that stuff. So I didn't realize I had the wrong key in because when OBS saved the key for my streaming, but then it was what's that on my face? What's on my face? Oh, well, just because I don't have I can't grow a full beard, I can grow this. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. I can't be the mountain man like all you guys. So maybe someday. But so my wife won't kiss me if I grow what you got. And I don't know what to tell you. All right. So yeah, you guys are all figuring the whole YouTube thing out and understand that it was down today for a while. So I was almost 10 minutes late, and I was about ready to shoot my computer and say to heck with it. So thanks. I'm glad you guys were all patient and we're still hanging out and waiting. So so hey, so we got a bunch of people in here now. We got 16 in here. Thank you guys for coming in. This is fun. This is becoming a fun regular thing for me, and the family kind of chuckles, but they kind of like it now. They think it's pretty cool. And Olivia got involved in the last couple ones, and you guys enjoyed her. That was fun. But gosh, I get so much feedback from you guys doing these. It's just, when we make comments, so on each other's video, we have that interaction. That's cool, but you don't always get an answer right away. You can watch. Like on Saturday, I don't know how many of you guys were watching. Yeah, he definitely has an epic beard. You're right, McClendon. Yeah, shave the lip, grow the beard. She won't kiss me, so I'm not losing the kisses. I'd love to look rad like you, but yeah, grow a man face. So you're saying I have a baby face? Is that what you guys are saying? I what can I say? Anyway, I don't know how many of you guys were listening to Nick Nimmons. They had a live on Saturday with his brother D Nimmons, and that thing was epic. So there's some pretty interesting little nuggets of gold I want to share with you guys tonight. And this applies to everybody, whether you're 20 subscribers or whether you're a big dog like Chris with, gosh, you're over almost 5,000 subscribers, aren't you? So. Yes, please give me a thumbs up, everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Smith family, yeah. You know what? This time works out really good for me and my family, but it seems to work out for everybody else too. I avoid all the big dogs out there, and I try not to go very long because I know you guys are all up really, really late, especially all of you, Tennessee and Louisiana. You guys are up really late. Chris is up all 9 hours anyway. He doesn't sleep, I don't think. But you guys are all up really late, and I don't want to, step on any toes and take anything away from all the big dogs. But heck, if half you guys are over there in the big dog stream and you're still, chomping at the bit, because a lot of those guys, they only go for, an hour or something. So if you guys are still kind of wanting to chat and have fun, then I'll take y'all. I'll take all the leftovers. That's fine. So anyway, yeah, I got some really good stuff for you guys tonight. Some fantastic stuff that I gleaned off of Nick Nimmons, and I didn't listen to the whole thing, but while I was working, I was able to get some stuff and remember these things. You were born in '86? Yeah, I graduated from high school in '86. So yeah, you're a young kid then, McClendon Homestead. Yeah, I know, I hear you. You graduated in '72. Holy smokes! Yeah, pre-DOS. That is for sure. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was doing was DOS, man. I remember DOS and Command and all that stuff. Holy smokes. Yeah. It's funny that you say that, Geeky Guards. I remember some of the pictures of the first computers, and they were programming them with cards, and they would have to punch those cards, and that was the code they would put in, and they would program those with those, and they would have stacks and stacks of cards, and those computers were the size of like a small like a half size of a football stadium. The thing was so massive, and there was more computing power in this little phone right now than there were in a huge room full of that stuff. That's crazy. Yeah, make sure you respect your elders here, McClendon Homestead. So it sounds like you're the youngster in the stream tonight. So you better watch your P's and Q's, because we've got a busy little house, and I've got some mods in here that'll whack you in a heartbeat. I'm just kidding. They're nice. They're super nice. Anyway, I'm just rambling on here. So I'm still trying to get my wits about me after being frustrated with this computer thing and getting going live. So heck, you guys, here's some really, really good nuggets that I gleaned off of Nick Nimmons on Saturday, and these were things that I need to do. So one of his callers, this is like one of the minor nuggets. We'll just call it a nugget flake, a gold flake. A caller called in and he said, he had asked about making his title to his video. He would go on there and he was searching for the title and trying to get a title that would come up in the search engine, right? And then he would notice that some of these other big dogs in there had a similar title to something that he had made, and so he was asking. He didn't want to step on anybody's toes. He didn't want to plagiarize. He wasn't trying to copy anybody, but he asked, is it okay to try and make his title similar to one of the big dogs videos that had hundreds of thousands of views? And Nick Nimitz said yes, and I was really actually surprised by that because we all don't want to copy anybody. You want to be your own person. You want to be your own creator. You want to be your own channel, and you want to have that niche, whatever, and you want to have your own viewership, whatever. So you don't want to step on toes. You don't want to copy anybody, right? But he was saying, yeah, make your title similar, and that way when people type in the search engine, they're looking for something, he would it'll come up. Hey, Duncan 1900, thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. Awesome. So we're talking about some of the gold nuggets I got on Saturday from Nick Nimitz. They're live, and they were doing a marathon live and having people call in and comment and super chat and all that stuff. And I got some really good stuff I wanted to share with you guys. A lot of people didn't see the live on Saturday. There was only 250 people watching that live. Well, I was actually really shocked with the hundreds of thousands of subscribers they have. They didn't have people in there just like thousands of people listening to those guys, and they were pretty amazing. So, and it was all kind of new stuff. So, getting started on Homestead, you almost have 100,000 subs. Oh, are you serious? Oh, come on. You have 100,000 subs? That's crazy. Okay. All right, Chris, you got a big surprise coming up on Wednesday night. Okay. Well, did you find your heifer? Are you going to give us a hint? That's what I want to know. Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to get back to those nuggets here in a second here. Okay, getting started on homesteading here. I forgive me. I don't really pay attention too much to. You don't have 100,000 subscribers. you have almost 1,400 subscribers. What are you talking about? Getting started on homesteading, right? I have the right one? Yeah, getting started. There you are with the 2 jars of honey. I love honey. It's my favorite, by the way. You have 100,000 subscribers. You're funny. So, oh, you're not ugly. You got a man beard. You got a nicely trimmed. You look like my dad, actually. No offense. My dad's handsome. Okay, you're funny. So, okay, so let's get back to these little nuggets I want to share with you guys, and then I want to get back to Chris here because Chris. Oops. Where's my? Oh, here we go. The only clue is in that comment. Okay, where did you go? Where did you go? You have a big surprise for Wednesday Night Live with Single Dad. Okay, where did you... Okay, what else here? Where else here? Fairy Tale Creations on the mic. Only clue is in that comment. I know, right? Off kilter Homestead. I remember my first. I was like 200. I'm like, no way! I'm gonna break 200 subscribers. That's so cool. I know, it's fun. It's fun to watch it grow. Only clue is in that comment. Okay. Well, I'll be there, Chris. I'll be there Wednesday night, no matter what. You know. And I've been getting off at like 5 o'clock, which is about the time you go live. 5 o'clock my time is what is that? 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock your time? Actually, no, I've been getting off around 3:34, and you go live around 7 or 8. So that's it, Scott. What? Hey, Amy, thanks for coming in. Awesome. The Broussards are in here. Rob Skinner, thanks for coming in, bud. Hey, you got to start somewhere. You know, hey, Robin Skinner. I'm sorry, I said Rob Skinner. Sorry, Robin. Yeah, you know, we all had to start sometimes. So 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Okay, so 10 Eastern. So yeah, that's 6. Okay, so that's right. So the last time you went live, Chris, I got home in time, and I came home, grabbed some dinner, and popped on, and there you were, and that was fantastic, and that was a great live, by the way, that last one that you did, and you read that scripture, and that was fun, and then I had to go to bed. I was so tired. Narrowway Farm, did you scrub behind your ears? That's all I want to know. Make sure your ears are clean. Anyway, okay, so I have to go back and read all these comments that you left in here. I'm gonna have to deduce. I want a clue. Come on, Chris, tell me. So you gave the girls a clue. You gave them an email. Come on, you got to tell me. Come on, Fairy Tale and Mimsies. That's not fair. You give them the. I'm sure you told them. That's not fair. Anyway, okay, guys. So let's go back to these little. And Chris isn't going to give us any more clues on what's going on Wednesday night. I just want to know if he's found his heifer. So that's all I want to know. Anyway, all right. Now you got me all excited. That's going to be fun. So that was the one thing, is if you're going to put a title on one of your videos, you can make it. I read it. Stop it! You might as well say squirrel. I'm trying to give you guys some nuggets. This is good stuff, guys. You guys are going to want to know this, okay? The busy little house. Yeah, sure he hasn't. Sure. All right. Okay, so let me get these nuggets out of the way, because you guys can all use this stuff. When it comes to putting a title to your video, you can make that title similar to somebody that's already got 100,000 million or 1 million views or whatever. It's okay. He says go ahead and do it. So that was one little nugget. Another nugget that he was saying, you guys might have already heard some of this stuff before, but one of the clues was somebody called in and said, because the thumbnails are so important, should I go back to my earlier videos and redo the thumbnails? And they said, yes, absolutely. He said, go back in. He goes, you need to go to look at the analytics for the videos, the current ones that you've done that have the new thumbnails on them, and look at the analytics and look at how they've done in regards to your click-through rate and all that stuff. I know you guys' eyes are glazing over like mine are probably, right? So you're looking at all those analytics and you're trying to decipher what all those numbers and stuff mean and what it means. As you put thumbnails on your videos, it gets people to look at them and click on them faster or more often. They call it your click-through rate. So go back to your old videos where you didn't have cool thumbnails and put a new thumbnail in and redo the thumbnail on that video. So like half of my videos are like that. I don't have good thumbnails on a lot of those videos. I'm gonna ignore the comments for a second, because Chris keeps yelling squirrel and I keep getting distracted. I want to get this out to you guys. So he said go back and redo your thumbnails, and that will actually help drive traffic, especially when people are coming to your channel and they go back in and they start looking through some of your other videos. If you don't have a good thumbnail on a video, the video might be awesome, but if you don't have a good thumbnail on there, they're gonna like meh. They're gonna go right over it. But if you have a cool thumbnail on there, it's gonna give their attention maybe and check it out, and that's gonna drive more traffic. Okay, so make your titles similar to big dogs out there, or a popular title that comes up in the title list. Go back and put thumbnails, create thumbnails for your older videos. And this is the story I wanted to get to. Some of you guys have probably heard me say this before, is that I started doing YouTube like 7-8 years ago when I was on a crane at LAX when Obama was president, and I went live. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know really much about it. I hadn't looked into it. I knew nothing about it except that it was just a cool app and it was a platform for sharing videos. That's all I knew. And so I'm going live with Obama with Air Force One landing in the plane, and I'm commenting on the top of my crane. oh wow, man, I wonder how much, how many taxpayer dollars this is costing us. And he's flying in and out for his donors, especially during the presidential election year. He's flying in and out, and I'm like, yeah, look at that, yeah. And I started getting comments from people, and some of them were real nasty, of course, right? And I didn't think anything. I didn't really think of it as like, I didn't think it had the exposure that Facebook had, and this was 7-8 years ago. So, but I didn't realize that the YouTube had massive exposure even back then. It was as big as Facebook and all the social platforms, but it was still new, and people were exploding on YouTube. And if I had gotten in on it at that time, man, I'd be making a lot of money right now if I knew anything about it. Well, I got rid of those videos with Obama because there were just too many people just mouthing off and keyboard warriors and whatnot, and so. But what I had done was I have a macadamia nut tree in my yard, and so we had bought. And I've talked about this before. I showed you guys that nutcracker that I had, the one from Hawaii, and I had made a video about the nutcracker. Well, I have part 1, part 2, and part 3. I have 45,000 views on my Universal Nutcracker part 2. 45,000 views. How many of you guys have that many views on your videos? Chris, what's the most views you have on a video? I would like to see that. Throw that in your comment, will you? Or any of you guys, what's the most views you have on a video, on say your viral video for your channel? I have 45. I'm curious to see what people have. I know Broussards are a pretty good channel. They've got 1,700 subscribers, 1,800. Chris, you got like 5,000 subscribers. I'm just curious. Anyway, so with all those subscribers, I didn't realize what the potential for that was. I just thought, oh, when I started going back and doing this last January, I started posting stuff on there, and after I'd been watching a lot of your guys' channels for a while and watching Pure Living for Life, I've been watching them for a year, watching them build their house and stuff, and I started like, man, this would be really fun. I should start documenting. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do, and I went back and looked at my channel, and I about fell out of my seat. So, okay, McClendon, so you had 547. Robin, you had 69. Single Dad, you had 5,000 views. Okay, so but obviously, Chris, you're the big dog in the stream tonight. You had you got 5,000 subscribers or something almost right now, I think, right? 531. Yeah, Mimsy, you got 821. Yeah, that's what I have on all my videos, except for that Nutcracker. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that the potential is huge. And one thing they kept trying to drive home, is they kept saying over and over, is you got to be patient. And YouTube is making it harder and harder for people to grow their channels. But if you're consistent and you put out a video, they say once a week. But if at least you put it out, and there's all these things about the best time to put it out, to release it, the best view time, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh my gosh, my brain it's going to explode with all this information. I can't keep track of it all. I got the list for all of you guys, but I don't have a list for YouTube stuff, so anyway, yeah, 250, Smith family, 371. And you've only been making videos for 2 months. Yeah, I've been making videos for 91 Fairy Tale. Yeah, I've been making videos since January, really, is when I first put my first video up there. So, hey, the girls are back. You gonna come say hi to everybody? Chris is in here. He's got a big announcement on Wednesday. I don't know what it is yet. So anyway, that's what but besides the Nutcracker one, all the videos that I've been putting up since January, that's about what I have. Getting started in Homestead, you got 900 on something, yeah. You got one with 1,400, and you can't figure out why. Yeah, I totally understand. I get that, Geeky Gardens. I totally understand that. I sound like Blue Bloods. I've never seen Blue Bloods. Is that a Netflix or is that an HBO show? Oh, thank you. What is this?
Oh, your batteries.
What did I get? Is there anything else in there? Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope it's my batteries. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, You hit 7,000. Is that 7,000 views, Chris, or is that 7,000 subs today? Who we got here video hit 7,000 today. No, Mimsy's Garden. Well, you were in here. You were in here when we first started, right? You were in here like right away. Yeah, you were in here right away. Yeah, YouTube was down today. Oh no, Mimsy, you came in. Oh, there you are. You came in right away. So YouTube was down today for a couple of hours. People were like Fairy Tale said she couldn't watch. She could only watch, but she couldn't upload. I was uploading, and I was able to upload, but I wasn't able to go and modify and save anything. So, getting started. You're a stinker. Yeah, he is. He is a tease. 5,100 subscribers. Okay. Okay, so you had one of your videos had 7,000 views today. That's crazy. Okay, busy little house. Thank you for that. You know what? A bunch of my stuff has been getting mixed up like crazy. I had a playlist on there, and there was a couple of videos, one of you guys' videos, one of my channels I subscribed to, and it got into my playlist on my channel, and it's only supposed to be on my liked list or saved to watch later, but it's been on there for a week, and I haven't had a chance to get home and change that thing out. But yeah, thank you. So when was that? Yeah, thank you, Busy the House. I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me that. You were fighting YouTube most of the day. Yeah, I hear that. Your video with the most views is honey roasted pecans. Yeah. Hey, yeah, believe it or not, there's a lot of nuts out there. A lot of people love nuts. Whether you're a nut or they like eating nuts, whatever. And that came on, okay, 3 days ago. Thank you. Hey, Kathy's in the house. Thank you. It's late out there, too. It's still there right now? Okay. All right. That's not good. Let me check that out. Because I just went through today, Busy Little House, and just revamped all of... Oops. Look at my channel. I just went through and tried to clean up all of my... Which playlist is that in, Mimsy? Because I went through and cleaned up, because YouTube changed some stuff today. They don't have... They don't have the recent uploads section anymore. So I'm looking on my phone. So I know that when they have on our desktops and our laptops, they have you go through and create playlists, and then they have sections. And they say that the way that they have that set up on the desktop is so that it... Oh, you guys can't even see that. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can. There we go. Let me see if I turn my screen. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. Well, anyway. Okay. Well, you guys get the point. So, the way they have you doing things on the desktop is so that it optimizes how it comes up on mobile devices, because something like 80% of 80% of the videos are being watched on mobile devices is what they're saying. So they want everything to be optimized between the desktop. The desktop version obviously is a bigger screen, but that way it condenses properly down to the mobile, because almost everybody's on mobile devices. So. Yeah, no, I know that, Kathy. Yeah, you kind of came in late to the conversation here, because YouTube, I don't know if you were aware, Kathy, but YouTube was down for a couple of hours today. and they changed a bunch of stuff up. So they took out a couple of sections. And I had some videos that were in the wrong playlist. Some videos from my saved live stream. There she is.
I know, I'm eating my little toast.
You eating your?
I'm eating this.
You can eat. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You know who was eating? What was it? Friday, guys? No, Saturday. You know who was eating on their live stream? The Crockers. I couldn't believe it. I'm waiting for the Crockers to pop in so I can give them a hard time tonight. Those guys were eating wings and drinking beer on their live stream. All three of them. I was like, man, and they were. Oh, it was funny. But man, they made me hungry. It was really making me mad. Talking about salsa and stuff. Anyway, so YouTube was down for a couple hours today, and it messed everything up. And I had to go through. And I went through and cleaned up my playlists, and I had to go back and go through all my videos and check mark them and add them to certain playlists. So I hope it's clean now. So Busy Little House, you said that it's. Are you saying that it's still there? Yeah, Mom, honey, I tried turning the brightness down. It helped a little bit. Yep, Chris said hi. Said, hey, pretty lady.
Oh, hi, I'll be right there.
Camel Cowboy, thanks for coming in. I think I missed a couple comments here while I was blabbing. Oh, Busy Little House, she said hi. Everybody says hi. Are you gonna hang out with me? Or are you gonna?
I am. I'm just.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ponham's Outdoor Shop popping in. Yeah, yeah, Kathy. It was. You're gonna have to. Everybody's gonna have to go in, and they're gonna have to look at their channels on their desktop as much as they can. If you don't have a desktop and you do everything on your phone, then it is what it is. Hey, thanks, Dave North. Thanks for coming in, man. Adirondack Camping. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. It's coming, Chris. Chris says he needs PayPal. Did you write the information down on his? It's in there. Okay. It's still there, but well, I don't know where it's. I don't know why you're seeing it, but I'm not seeing it. Hey, back in the woods. Yeah, she's busy all the time. She's a little fireball. I can't keep up with her. So I gave up trying to keep up with her.
It's joking.
Some water?
Yeah.
Well, you're on a dinosaur laptop, so I don't know why you're still seeing that video.
Hi, everyone.
I don't know why you're still seeing that video. That's kind of weird. So, saying that I had a video up there. Okay, so let me ask you this, Busy Little House, or anybody else that knows in here. Your belly butt for subs video took down the YouTube down. That's funny. Windows 7. Yeah, I just had Windows 7 on my last desktop. I just barely upgraded to Windows 10 just recently. So, anyway, what was I going to ask? Oh, so I've been told to by Daryl at Two Family Homestead. You guys all know who Daryl is, because you guys are all in those same chats and lives that I am. Daryl has said to not keep your subscriptions list private. Okay, so, or liked videos. Has Daryl ever said to keep your liked videos private? Because that's why I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that was a liked video. It's a video that I liked, but why was it in one of my own created playlists on my channel for stuff that I made? So I'll look into that. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm going to go through and look. Hey, Duncan19 said hi, Olivia.
Oh, so sweet.
No. So, liked is to be private. Okay. So maybe that's my problem, is that I have, can I read that? Yeah, I can read that without my glasses on. How's that? Is that better? Look at the glare. Look at the glare of my glasses. Oh my gosh, get the spray, quick.
It's not that bad.
I'll be right back, guys. Oh my gosh.
It's not that bad.
Oh my gosh.
Now that he's gone, he finally lets me talk. That guy, he loves chatting.
Gosh.
Oh, hi, honey.
Oh. 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 Guys, my dog just farted, and it is the worst. Oh. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. She just it's not that bad. It is the worst. Like something died. All right. Anyway, okay. Okay, so liked why am I a wimp, Chris? That was the worst. It was worse than a skunk. Almost as bad as a skunk. Oh. Okay. Anyway.
Not that bad, honey.
Dog farts suck. I hate it.
I know,
She's
you
laying on her
almost sprayed
bed.
me.
Oh, they are. Thank you, Camo Cowboy. Hey, where's all the bros sticking up for the bro here, huh? I know Chris is trying to find his heifer, so he's not going to badmouth girls in any way, shape, or form right now. But yeah, come on, bro, stand up.
Chris, he actually used a mask to change a diaper.
No, I did not. You lie. Don't lie. She's lying. I never used a mask. I just held my breath. Yes, I've changed plenty diapers. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there you go. You're not ready for homesteading if dog farts drive you out.
You know, Kathy's making fun of me. Yeah, whatever. Oh, come on. No. It's just because I can do something about it. I can go get the spray. When I have farm animals, well, I can't say I'm not going to have farm animals. I want to have pigs and goats and alpacas and all that kind of stuff. So the secret sauce if you want some airtime. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're even worse. You know, they hotbox them. Yeah, I hear you, off kilter. Oh, goodness gracious. That's so funny. Yeah, I hear you. All right. Now she's whining. Now she wants to come in. Okay, I got my spray. I'm ready.
Stop.
Go ahead and let her in. Hey, will you leave one of those windows, side doors open? Because it's kind of stuffy in here. That's right. That's right. I got my spray. Back off. She's looking at me across the room. No. Give me my spray. Let me have my spray.
Throw it across.
Let me have my spray bag. Because if she does it again, I'm spraying.
Poor baby.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
You're so mean.
Yeah.
So mean.
All right. Sorry, guys. Little intermission there. Anyway. Yeah, it was the dog, and she confirmed it. You were right there. You guys all saw it live. It was the dog. It was not me. I claim mine, just like she does. So if you guys haven't seen our trailer, you'll understand what I'm talking about. All right. So what were we talking about? We were talking about YouTube. I was telling Kathy that YouTube was down for a couple of hours and they messed everything up, and the busy little house is telling me I got a video that's in the wrong list and she still sees it, so I got to go in there and hey, we feed that dog good chicken and rice mixed whole grain non-GMO, grain free. Oh, grain free?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have rice? That's grain.
No rice.
Oh, what's in it?
It's grain free.
So
There's no grains.
There's no grain?
Everything else but grains.
Oh, that's probably why her farts stink so bad then.
No, it's because of our allergies. We can't give her. She's got to be grain free because boxers have allergies.
Oh, great. All right. Well, I guess it's grain free. Maybe that's why. You got too many lips and butts all ground up in there. Oh, goodness. All right. Where were we? Oh my goodness, guys, what a night. You guys are all having fun in here. This is so fun. I've totally lost my train of thought now. Stinking dog.
Squirrel.
Yeah, great.
Just kidding.
I have Chris in here already. I don't need you doing the same thing. So, all right. So I got to go through and clean up my channel. So those were the nuggets, guys. Kathy, I was telling everybody just a quick recap. You can name some of your videos like some of the other videos are out there, and that's okay. Go back and redo thumbnails on some of your early videos, and that'll help drive more traffic to them because people will click on them. And then also, oh, I didn't share with you guys the third video. Somebody actually called in and asked if you should remake an older video. And those videos that I have one with 20,000 views, another one with 45,000 views. I'm going to go back and redo it. It was done on a really old phone, and the video quality sucked, and it was, and I didn't have any introduction really to it. I didn't talk about it. I mean, I just kind of just threw it up there. So they said, yes, by all means, redo that video, especially a video that was like viral like that. Go and redo it and put some nice production and editing and some music and whatnot in there. And because if you got that many clicks, I was amazed at how many people across the world were looking for nutcrackers. And that guy up in Oregon is the guy that's making them. So I actually called him this week and talked to him, and he's not making the exact same one that I have. They put it on the back burner because it was costing him too much money to make it, but he makes bigger nutcrackers. So if any of you guys know people, or if you guys have a nut orchard, a filbert orchard, or a walnut orchard, or whatever, I'd love to have a walnut tree. That'd be awesome. Then you guys would be interested in like his stand-up machine. It makes shelling and husking the nuts like a super breeze. You don't have to spend all the time doing it by hand. Onesies and twosies. So if you could do that in production, you could start selling them. That was kind of my idea, was to start selling macadamia nuts from my tree. So anyway, so remake a video, put a new thumbnail on an old video, and title your videos like the big dogs. Those were the three big nuggets I took from their live stream on Saturday. And there was way more stuff in there that they were talking about that was amazing, but those were the big ones, at least I could remember, because that's stuff that I knew I needed to do for my channel, for my videos. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys. I know a lot of you guys have a lot of videos. See, I gotta have my glasses on. I gotta have my bifocals on so I can read your comments. I can kind of read those, yeah. Getting started on Homestead and you're going to bed? Oh, come on, it's early. I'm just kidding. I know you guys are up late. You're where are you at? Are you back east somewhere? Off Kilter Homestead, yeah. Were you in the live stream on Saturday with Nick Nimmons off Kilter? I think I remember seeing you comment, if I remember right. Did I see you on Saturday? I was. All right. Good night. Are you going to bed, Mimsy? Leaving the city for country, yeah, leaving. I put a new title on that on one of my live streams when I was trying to tell everybody I was going live tonight, and I tried to change the title. Instead of escaping the city, I was leaving the city for a quiet country life. Yeah. Four Blessings Farm, that's cool. Rogue chickens. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Wow. Thank you for staying up. I really appreciate it. That is fantastic. Oh, so you were in there off Kilter. Okay, I thought so. I thought I remember seeing you comment. That was cool. It told you about TubeBuddy and keywords. Yeah, keywords are really, really important. So, yeah. Thanks, Fairy Tale, for reminding everybody for that. That was fun. And you're 11 p.m. there, Robin. Gosh, thank you for staying up. I appreciate it. We're not going to go super long tonight. The last 4 weeks, I said that, and Chris and everybody wants to keep talking, and Chris keeps talking. We have 20 to 30 people in here talking and having a good time, and I don't want to shut that down. So if you guys want to stay and keep talking and asking questions, and we can keep interacting. I had one other topic for conversation. Actually, I had three topics for tonight to talk about. So we already talked about the nuggets I got from Nick Nimmons on Saturday, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And then we were talking about YouTube being down today. They were down for their all the changes they made, and so now we're all going to have to go through and navigate and figure out how to clean up our channels after they went through and changed everything on everybody. And then there's another. Then I wanted to talk about. I tried putting on my title tonight, and that's why I was so frustrated, because on my title I was saying I was going to talk about the meetup that we have coming up. I know I have Dave. Are you still in here from Imagine Acre Wood? He's my only North Idaho peep in here right now. Thank you for Blessings Farm. Me too. Matter of fact, I had to clean out the drain. The drain was plugged up in the shower and the bathtub last night, and I had to clean it out this morning. I'd smell that all day long versus that dog fart. Thank you very much. See, For Blessings Farm agrees, honey. They'd rather stick their head down a septic tank than smell a dog fart. It's so bad. Anyway, Pete's little, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for staying. So you guys, if you guys get tired, I know you guys probably all get up and have jobs like I do. That's take off. It hurt my feelings. I'd love for you to stay, but I get it. You guys are back east, and this is as late as I'll ever do a live stream because I know you guys are back east, and I have a lot of you guys. We're all friends and check each other's channels out and stuff. So it's a little easier for us West Coast people to watch your guys' live streams if we get off work in time. So anyway. No marathons tonight. No, Mimsy. No marathons tonight. I can't do marathons anymore. I mean, I enjoy the watch hours. It's kind of nice. I mean, but geez, 4 times 30. I mean, geez. Anyways, oh my gosh, you got a tornado warning. Wow. Yeah, man, what a crazy tornado season this has been. Let's talk about that for a minute. Yeah, I mean, gosh, the last couple of weeks have just been just absolute heck. How many tornado chase videos have been popping up in everybody's suggested feed lately? I know mine. Yeah, yeah, you do, Kathy. That's usually where I'm at, is I'm up in the crane, so. Oh, you're lucky, Geeky Guards. I still have 12 years before I can retire, so I have a little ways to go. So, yeah, I'm usually in my crane. I'm in my crane till 4 or 5 o'clock usually. Sometimes I'm working a little bit late. I was working till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. So I was able to catch all of you guys' live streams in the evenings. Anybody and everybody, I was able to watch live streams. It was awesome. Daryl and Sherry from Two Family Homestead, their Tuesday Tech Talk. I got to watch them all the time. I'd watch Chris on his Wednesday night stream. Broussard's. Amy, you still in here? Is Dave still in here from Imagine Acre Wood? So I was hoping Dave was still in here. I wanted to talk about, hey, Guala Santana Radio, thanks for coming in. I'm sorry I didn't see you pop in earlier. Thank you for coming in. Oh, you've been in here for a little bit. I was ignoring the comments for a little bit, so I was trying to. I was trying to stay on topic and get the topic out of the way. Chris likes to yell squirrel. So all of you guys that have popped in late here, if you don't know, Single Dad Homestead has a big announcement on Wednesday. We're all dying. Of course, all of us matchmakers are hoping he's going to announce he has a new heifer. If any of you guys have watched some of his last live streams and some of his videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Single Dad Homestead is looking for a heifer. So that'll be fun. Okay, so Chris, they did change some stuff. If you go to look at your home page, they eliminated some section. There used to be a section where I had uploads. There's no more section that says uploads, at least not on my end. And so you can't put like your latest video that you uploaded in uploads. There's a playlist that says recent uploads, but it told me I couldn't create that playlist for some reason. I don't understand why. So they did change some stuff. They kind of changed the flow and just different things you can click on and whatnot. So it's a special guest. No heifer. Okay. All right. So he gave us another clue. We tricked you into it. He said no heifer. It's a special guest. Okay, that's cool. I'll leave it at that. I won't pry anymore. It's not a heifer. Still preparing his future
That's a
woman.
special guest.
Yeah. Hey, living the dream. Where'd he go? He's in. Hey, there he is. Hey, Jeremy popped in. Okay. All right, I got one of my Idaho peeps in here. That's okay. I was late, because YouTube was down for a couple of hours. So Jeremy's my bud. He's my long lost friend from the Willamette Valley in near Eugene, Oregon. We grew up in the same area as youngsters and didn't know each other and didn't know it. And now we're gonna literally be living like 20 minutes apart, 15 minutes apart from each other. It's in North Idaho. It's pretty fantastic. And we're all like so much alike. It's scary. We talk like pretty much every day. That's the community, guys, that I've been. Hey, how's that for a segue? Community. That's what I've been screaming and preaching and yelling at the top of my lungs for the last few months to all of you guys, and I've been super excited about is this community. So I wanted to talk about our meetup. So I have some pretty big news, guys, for our meetup coming up in July 7th. We have 14 channels. Oh, I got to put my bifocals on. Sorry for the glare, guys. I don't know how to fix that. I was hoping that Jeremy was going to be in here. I mean, Dave Reese. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 14. We have Martin Johnson. I gotta start writing down t-shirt sizes. I didn't put him in here, did I? No, I didn't. We have 14 channels coming to our meetup on July 7th, guys. Oops, I'm behind in comments. Honey, you're supposed to be helping me. I am not, Jeremy. What a punk. I'm gonna sock you. I have to shake you. First time I meet you in person, Jeremy, I'll shake your hand, then I'm gonna sock you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to sock you. I'm not a socking kind of guy. Anyway, we have 14 channels coming to our meetup.
Big busy little house. That's scary.
Yes, busy little house. So that's a whole different topic. And I would love to have a conversation about eschatology, and I know you're a believer, so I would absolutely love to have that conversation, and we will. I am like Oprah. You said that last time. Jerome with a capital O. You spell it with. You may spray. That's right. That's right. That's right. Found my people. So, 14 channels. We have approximately 40 people, which is going to be 24 adults and 16 kids, I think. It's actually going to be more kids, I think. 24 to 26 adults, and then probably 18. It's going to be more than 40 people. So we're making T-shirts for everybody. So we got to. I got to start working on the sizes for everybody right now. Jeremy, you already gave me your sizes. I think Dave, he already gave me his sizes. You get the mod, and I christen you with the wrench. Thanks, Chris. Squirrel. So, hey, I'm talking about my meetup, Chris. Knock it off. So, 14 channels on the list, and a couple of these channels. One of them is 107,000 subscribers. That's Martin Johnson. So, Mimsy, will you do me a favor and put up Martin Johnson's channel? Martin Johnson is a. So I can't tell you enough about this guy because I haven't watched all of his old videos. But they were in the Philippines, and I don't know if they were missionaries or if they were just world travelers documenting their journey. But they were in the Philippines, and they're Christians, and they are moving. They were in Tennessee, and they just got through moving to Sandpoint, Idaho. A piece of property. They're going to build a house. They're going to live in a trailer. They're going to homeschool their kids. And he's got some pretty good videos. So that's a cool channel. Homesteading Family. they're 98,000 subscribers, and Josh and Carolyn and their kids, they're a group of 11. Their family. He said that their family is 11, but they're going to try and leave the little ones at home for this meetup. They're a big channel. And then, of course, all you guys know Chad and Shelby from North Country Off Grid, and they're like bumping 40,000, I think, already. So those are the three big channels. And then all of us, a bunch of us smaller channels are popping in there. And then we have Survivology 101, and I think he's at 5,000 subscribers or something. So we have some pretty big channels that are all, every single one of these people were like, yes, I'll be there. Yeah, when is it going to be? Where? And okay, let me let you know. And they were like, yeah, we're coming. So I know we were hoping you were going to come. Angela Off Grid. Hey, there is Angela. That's Angela. That's Jeremy's wife. Angela Off Grid. Living the dream, Homestead. So yeah, guys, we are super excited. Yeah, thank you, Mimsy. There it is. There's Martin Johnson. Go check out that guy's channel, you guys. And we'll talk about it next week. If you guys have a chance to go check out a few of his videos, and you guys can tell me what you think. Very interesting. Neat family. I'm very impressed with him. And then there's Homesteading family. Now Jeremy, he's my partner in crime with this whole thing. We're the ones putting this thing on. He went and got the venue and the restaurant with the free Wi-Fi and all that stuff, and he's like my boots on the ground up there, and I'm down here, just emailing people, and all these people are responding, and the community is fantastic. So, did I say that, Angela? What did I say? I know he's your husband. What did I say? I said you're Mrs. Living the Dream. What did I say?
I think you said that.
I think I said that. Maybe I blurted something out and I didn't realize it. I was too excited. Sorry. Yes, Angela, I know you're Jeremy's husband.
There's living the dream.
I said Angela's Jeremy's. I said Angela's Jeremy's husband. Angela's Jeremy's wife. That's what it was. I said. Okay, I just realized what I said. So, yeah, I got so excited.
Living the dream and living the dream homestead different?
Yes. Living the Dream is completely different. Living the Dream Homestead is Jeremy and Angela.
And Angela Off Grid is Living the Dream
Homestead. Yeah. Okay. So North County Off Grid is how you found it. Oh, you know what? I think that's right. I think I saw you on one of their live streams or something, Off Kilter. So yeah, thanks for coming in. Yeah, Chad and Shelby. And Chad put up a couple of really awesome bee videos just recently. He's got those bees going crazy, and he's into it, man. I love it. And I want to have bees someday too. So he's way ahead. You could say that. That's funny. Hey, we're not related. Yeah, right. So you guys stop. You guys are messing with me now. Stop it. I'm trying to have a conversation here, and you guys keep throwing squirrels out there. Anyway, all right, guys. So we're getting excited about this this meetup coming up. We really aren't. We don't want to open it up to anybody else but YouTube channels. Living the Dream. Jeremy up there, Living the Dream Homestead. He found Homesteading Family, and he said, "Hey, what about this channel? They're up here as well." And then we have, what's that one? I can never remember the name of their Good Simple Living and Homesteading. It's a long channel. Hey, Mimsy, check. They do. That's funny. So, Mimsy, how about Good Simple Living and Homesteading? I am so stoked that you watch, that we're friends. I love your moderating. You are the bomb. You are the best moderator of anybody. I don't see anybody moderating as good as you. I've seen a couple channels, but you are like the best. Thank you so much for that. Good Simple Living and Homesteading. So that's Melissa. That's Jeremy and Melissa Souza. I don't know how they pronounce it. Probably Souza. And they have 4 adorable kids. Well, their 12-year-old daughter is like a star ready to be. She's a born star. She does not have the voice of a 12-year-old. I don't know how to say it. She wants to go try out for not America's Got Talent, the other one. What's the one with Simon Cowell? Honey, where'd she go? Oh, my wife took off. Anyway, she wants to go try out with that one, not the America's Got Talent, but the other one where they go and try out for singing or whatever. And she plays the guitar, and she is unbelievable. So I am as in, I hope you guys are impressed as I am. I'll talk this up, and then you guys will go watch and go, eh. Now I think she's pretty amazing. She has an incredible voice. So if you guys get it, thank you, Mimsy, for putting that up. No, it's good, simple living and homesteading. Yes, Mimsy she is my hair. American Idol? Was it American Idol? I forget. You know what? Melissa said something to me. I had made a comment on the video. She posted it, and I was like the first one. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have got to get a recording of this girl and send it to somebody. And she had a very, very wise response, in that she was saying that, you know what, she doesn't want to try out for this one. She does want to try out for the other one, but she's not in a hurry to do it. She just wants to have fun. And if she ends up just, teaching music or whatever, and that makes her happy, then that's great. So they're not pushing her to do anything. I felt kind of guilty because I felt like I was pushing her, like, oh my gosh, you got to get some exposure for her because she's amazing. So Freedom Using Farm, hey, thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate it. Hamiltonville Farm, thank you for popping in. Thank you very much. Yeah, I forget which one it is. Angela, she told me what show that she wanted to try out for, but they're not pushing her. And plus, they're super busy because they're moving. They have their house in Washington, and they're moving to Bonner's Ferry. They have a piece of property up there, and they're going back and forth between the two places. So they're going to be moving full time to their places. I guess it's closer up there, close to the border, is what Jeremy was telling me. So anyway, neat family. Let's see here. Hey, thank you, Off Kilter, for coming in. Thanks for staying up so late. Yes, be safe out there, guys. That is good, simple living homesteading? Oh, okay. I thought when you put the link up there that was actually the name. When you actually would copy and paste, that's actually what it would come out at. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Thank you, Mimsy, for putting that up there. So yeah, guys, if you guys go check out that channel, I highly recommend you go watch them. Tell them I sent you. They are amazing, and their 12-year-old daughter is just like, it'll give you chills because she sings some amazing songs. So anyway, yeah, Jeremy up there was the one that told me about those guys as well, and so I just reached out to these people, and they all responded, and that tells me that they all want to connect. That's the amazing thing. They want this. So we're really, really excited about what's going to come up for this next year. We really want to do a big event. Jeremy from Living the Dream Homestead they put up on their Instagram account that they went down to the farmers market down there in Coeur d'Alene, and oh my gosh, Olivia saw it first, and I just barely saw it this afternoon, and that just absolutely killed me to watch. We love that stuff. We love all the antique fairs. We love all the junkin fairs. We have all the farmers markets. So if we can find a way to incorporate all that into one big meetup next year, and have speaker and have Dutch come. Chad from North Country Off Grid was talking about getting Dutch up there to speak as a guest speaker. I've been trying to. Nope, nice try, Jeremy. Didn't see it. I didn't see no squirrel. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. She does. That's exactly right. They are a totally awesome faith family, and yeah, it is exactly the Lord's plan, and that was the other part of the wisdom I didn't get into sharing. But you're right, Kathy. It's exactly what she said to me was, God has a plan, and His will be done, and they're just wherever it goes, God will take her there. So, and that's fantastic. What a blessing. It was amazing wisdom to hear from here, and it was refreshing to hear that. So, anyway. I'm a little. So we're gonna talk about that, Ange. Can I call you Ange? I don't know you well enough to call you Ange. I'll say Angela. I'll be proper. So Angela, yes, that's going to be a huge topic, and I got to start writing some of these topics down that I want to cover at this meeting when we go to planning and we get everybody talking and get the ideas out there and start flowing them. Do we want to go to a big city like Coeur d'Alene, where there's a big venue already established, and get a spot? Four Blessings, thanks for coming in. Thank you very much. Hey, Quality of Life, thanks for coming in. There's Quality of Life is another one of our North Idaho channels. He's going to be coming to our meetup. Just him, he said. He was saying that the wife and the kids couldn't come, but yeah, well, you're a little late, Quality, but that's okay. It's Ty, right? You're a little late, but that's all right. I'm really hoping you'd bring the wife and the kids, Ty. I understand you got stuff going on. Totally understand. Good night, Four Blessings Farm. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, right. Good timing. Oh, sorry guys, I kind of like zoned out for a second reading your comments, so trying to catch up. There's definitely some work that's going to go on to get that spot, and so I'm talking to a couple of people right now. One of them was Ben. Chris, who was that guy Ben from one of the channels? Mimsy, you probably know. He was in your guys' live, in Chris's live stream on Wednesday. It was Ben from one of the channels. Trying to think. Oh, I totally get it. I'm just glad you're coming, Quality. Thank you. I mean, Ty. I'll just call you Ty. Thank you. I'm glad you're coming. So I'm really stoked to meet you and shake your hand. And then, of course, it's, we're going to plan next year's event at that. We're going to start planning next year's event at this event when we come and do the meetup. So just so you know what's coming up. And Ty, I don't know if I haven't sent out the latest email to everybody yet. But the latest email is we have 14 channels, including you. A couple of big channels with over 100,000 subscribers each. So it's really growing pretty big. We have over 40 people coming to this thing. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to have a great big... we're going to have a big raffle and everything. So anyway, hey, Soggy Bottom. Soggy Bottom? Where's Soggy Bottom? Soggy Bottom Homestead. Hey, thanks for coming in. That's okay. Thanks for coming in, Chris tends to keep me up late, so we'll be here for a little bit longer. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the venues, whether we want to start fresh with our own venue, which is going to take quite a bit more planning, because we're going to need to fund some of it somehow, and those are issues that I'm exploring, and I'm hoping to have a lot of these issues, answers to these questions before we even have our meeting coming up in, well, gosh, is it 5 weeks? In 5 weeks, we're going to have our meetup. 5 weeks, guys. Man, I can't wait. I am so excited. Anyway, so, yes, VW Farms. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. I have it written down right there. That's right, because I was at home when I wrote it down right there. That's right. So he was the one that has organized the shindig that's coming up in, a month or something like that. So, yeah, that's right. And I had emailed him, and I haven't got an email back from Ben yet. So I'm really hoping that I get... Right, Angela. Yeah. So there's... Exactly. And that's the kind of feedback I'm looking for from everybody. And we're going to, I'm hoping that we can get together before we have the meetup on Sunday, that we can kind of go through a bunch of this stuff. And Jeremy and I are talking, on our WhatsApp. So we're trying to get some of these questions asked and get them out there and answered before we even get to that. So, but that's an issue too. I'm sorry. Ben Vincent. Thank you, Chris. Oh, Mimsy. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mimsy. Ben Vincent. I'm going to write down Vincent right here. Vincent. Yeah, I am super excited. I know. She knows everybody's first name. Oh, it's this. I thought it was coming up in a month. That'd be great. I'd love to have dinner at your guys' place. I'm dying to see your guys' cabin. Just dying. I have a soft spot in my heart for log cabins. So, let's see here. Hey, thank you, Freedom Using Farm and Arbor. Thank you so much for popping in. I know it's late. I get it. Thank you for coming in. You're fantastic for stopping in. Kilted Men of the Shindig. That's so funny. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Freedom. I appreciate it. I know it's late. I got to be up early too, but luckily it's a little early. I won't have this live stream is going to be pretty much every Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So obviously that's going to be 10 p.m. your time. So if that's too late, I totally understand. But I'm not going to do them any later than that. So we'll go as long as you want, and you pop in and out. So I appreciate you coming in. Oh, you guys were talking about bagpipes. That's so funny. So the Michigan. Okay, all right. Now you guys got me confused. I thought the one that you guys were talking about, Chris, that Ben was organizing, was the one coming up in at the end of July. It was coming up like in 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something. So is that a new shindig that you guys are putting together? The bearded kilted men. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. I'd buy a calendar. That'd be awesome. Yeah, so Soggy Bottom Homestead, Chris, there you go. What's going on? You guys have that shindig coming up the end of July. That's what I thought you guys were all. Thanks, Pete's Little Homestead. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Anyway, I've been trying to get a hold of Ben Vinson to talk with him because he put together this shindig that's coming up, and as far as I understand, the way I understand it, it's I mean, he's doing, figuring out the funding and all that kind of stuff. And that's what he's done this before. So those are the things that I need to be asking, and we need to be figuring out and resolving. I want to have answers to those questions before we even have our meetup coming up in July. If we do a venue that is basically bare, a naked venue, like Chad and Shelby had been talking about Athol, and that they have a great big park right there, and they have the city hall, and they have some small some businesses there, some restaurants. I think they had a meeting hall as well. If we took over the city of Athol, for example, would be fine. It would be all to ourselves, and it probably wouldn't cost us a whole lot, but we would still have to provide bathrooms. So, Dave Northwater, okay. That's Hootenanny with the Pratt family. Okay, so now I'm really confused. So I thought that that Ben was putting together. Okay, so that's a Hootenanny with the Pratt family. All right, so I'm going to write that down. I'm going to have to look into that. Do you guys have a channel name for the Pratt family? Oh, you're killing me, Chris. There's a shindig in April. Okay. All right. Hey, Geeky, thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Totally understand. The LifeCon in August. Okay, so who was just telling me about the one in Baker Creek? There's a fall Baker Creek event in Santa Rosa. Dave Northwater. So, so Santa Rosa is probably 6 hours north of us or so, right? I'm writing a note to myself here real quick. So fall Baker Creek event in Santa Rosa. So I'm going to check that out because that's what we want to do up in North Idaho. We want to do a Pacific Northwest Baker Creek style event. So all shindigs need beards. So we're going to invite Chris to our shindig, to our big deal coming up there. So we'll have at least one beard. We have Chad. I don't know who has the better beard, Chad or Chris. Chad's got a pretty awesome beard. I think yours is longer though, Chris. Anyway, so Angela's got some really good points there about not necessarily wanting to get too close to something that's already there. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. The Pratt family homestead. Okay, I'm writing that down. I was behind in the Pratt family. I'm sure I'm already subscribed to them. But I'm going to go check them out too. Thank you, Kathy, for coming in. Garden makeover. Oh, they said hi to you, honey. There's a shindig in April next year. Okay. And then the Hootenanny next month. That's the end of July. And then in August you have the LifeCon. Huh. Soggy Bottom. Everybody says hi to you, honey. Everybody wants to say hi to you. Nobody wants to say hi. They barely say hi to me. They all wait for you to come on. It's okay. That's why I married her. So we have the LifeCon in August. All right, I got some work to do. Hey, Joey popped in. Hey, thanks for coming in, Joey. Thank you very much. That's fine. Joey's in here. Now, Joey's one of the first channels that I started watching and met a lot of you guys in My Slice of Heaven Outdoors. So Joey's been working his butt off and cutting yards, and he hasn't been putting a lot of videos out there. But anyway, thank you, Soggy Bottom, for coming in. Have a good night. I totally understand. Have a good night. All right, no, go away. You were farting on me earlier. Go away. So anyway, so those are the good questions we're going to be asking when we get together on our little meetup coming up in this July 7th. Is the venues? If we're going to try and have it, somewhere where we can take over the town, or we're going to piggyback off of an event that's already staged and organized. If we were able to do, say, rent out a big meeting hall next to the farmers market, they would have already had the bathrooms all hooked up and paid for and on all that kind of stuff. All we'd have to do is rent the hall, and maybe just have a YouTube meetup. But we kind of want to have like the homesteading thing, not just be a farmer's market. So I don't know if we'd want to have that next to one or not. It would provide more of a venue for people to go check out and see, but it wouldn't be technically our YouTube venue. So good for you, Quality. Thanks, Ty. Rub it in, will you? I am so far behind. I just barely got a video. I haven't done a video the last 2 weekends because I've been doing these live streams. I've been so busy. So good for you, Ty. I know how hard that is, and especially when heck, I'm doing live streams. I enjoyed live streams way more than editing videos. How many of you actually like editing? Let's just see a show of thumbs ups or a yes or no. How many of you guys actually like editing video? Well, Geeky Garden, she already went to bed. And I know Geeky Gardens is a geek, and she did that. That's cool. That you, yeah. I didn't mean to say that for you, Jeremy. I've said it for me. I'm a month behind in my videos. Hoot and Manny with the Pratt family. Okay, is that a video that they put up? Huh. Hoot and Nanny. I'm going to write that down. Okay. What's editing? Yeah. Hoot and Nanny with the Pratt family. Okay, so I'm right there. You love live, you love editing. Okay. You like editing? Chris, I love that. What's editing? Yeah, you're right. And you guys like it? Wow. Aw, my wifey's going to bed. She's so special. I love it. You like editing? Yeah, Chris doesn't count. I know. All he does is just go live on his phone. We're all jealous. Everybody says you hate. Okay, thank you, Duncan. Okay, so that's 1 out of 10. Hey, Outdoors with Eric. Thanks for popping in. Nope. Okay, garden makeover. That's 2. So there's 3 of us that hate editing. Thank you, Mimsy, for putting that up. So that's the link about the Hootenanny details, location, and everything. Okay, cool. Everybody says goodnight, honey. I know I am. I know I'm behind. Well, it's because you guys. Well, that's the whole point. Is you guys are doing all that stuff back east, and there's nothing going on out here. Somebody said there's something going on in Santa Rosa. You know what? Hey, Ironic, thanks for coming in. You don't know how to edit. Eric popped in. Hey, baby.
Hi.
Hey, you guys want to see the star of the video I put up today?
No.
Yeah, come on. Pull up a chair.
No, I had to go to bed.
Oh, come on. Here.
I saw homework.
Sit down. Come on, sit down.
I'll just...
Oh, come on. Sit down for a second. Give me a break. Good grief. All right, guys.
In the video. Oh, gosh.
So here's the star of the video I just put up today. So I know I sped it up, but here's my daughter from college. She's back for a weekend. She came to celebrate her friend's 21st birthday, so she came back. She's in Phoenix, Arizona, so she's only 5 hours away. It's not too bad, but she came back on spring break and she helped me pour the cement for my patio that I did about a month or so ago. So she's in today's video. She was helping me mix cement and just working her way. So anyway. There she is. There's my daughter, my pride and joy, Danae Palmer, and then she ends up watching our live streams. Oh yeah.
You guys are so embarrassing.
You don't want to show your face.
I'm in. I look.
No, the camera's right there.
See, right there.
No, this is what they're looking at right here.
I see it.
There, okay, all right.
Okay, can I go to bed now?
I'll go to bed now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Good night, everyone.
She's prettier.
What?
Chris said she's as pretty as Mom.
Oh gosh.
Well, we all know where she got her looks from, that's for sure, right? So, and yes, she is mine. That's right, she's mine. She got my height, but she got Mom's looks, so. Anyway. Thanks, guys. You guys are all awesome. I love all you guys. So we were talking about, thanks, Hamiltonville Farm. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to make it interesting and tried to teach some people something about mixing cement and putting your forms in and stuff like that. So, did you learn anything, Hamiltonville? I hope you did. Yeah, see, a lot of people are doing their videos on their phones and stuff, so that's, so a lot of people aren't editing that way. They're just throwing stuff up, but yeah, you know what? Okay, so there's probably about 3 or 4 of you that don't like the editing, but the rest of you, I'm actually surprised that you guys like editing videos. You know, I can't say that I hate it. I don't hate it, but it's not the most fun thing. I procrastinate sitting down to do it. But once I'm sitting down doing it, it's actually kind of fun doing it. That's not bad. You have a good program, but yes, I'm behind on all that stuff. I'm still trying to learn how to link my stupid OBS to my YouTube channel, and so I get the. Obviously, it's working out good tonight. But anyway, so and Chris, to address you on that thing, how many of you guys are part of what is it called, Homesteaders of America? Are you guys? How many of you guys are members of Homesteaders of America? I want to know that. So that's a question. Yeah, it was. You did comment, didn't you? Oh, it wouldn't let you comment. Yeah, that was because the YouTube was down for a while. So, you do all yours from your phone, Mimsy? Oh wow! But you have an iPhone though, huh? Hey, thank you, Hamiltonville, for coming in. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. You're not a member. You're going to be going there, but you're not a member. Okay. So I want to know, Joey, if you've got your list, because Joey tends to remember. He seems to remember everybody's first name and calls them by their first name, not by their channel name. So I have, here's my list, Joey. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages long. And I know your wife keeps your list, so I really want to know, Joey, if you remember those first names. Yeah, And I know I can't prove whether or not you're lying or not, but I know your wife has the list for you, so that's how you remember people's first names. HOA is an event right now, not an organization. Did I miss something? I thought that HOA was an organization. Okay, so see, that's this stuff I don't know. There's a ton of stuff I don't know about this whole community, and I'm just barely. I haven't even scratched the tip of the iceberg with this stuff. I hear a lot of people talking about Homesteaders of America, like it's a website or something, and I haven't even had time to even go into it. I've been so focused on this stuff. So, Homestead of America conference info link. Mimsy, you are the bomb. No wonder you like hanging out with her, Chris. She is just a wealth of information. Fantastic. Yeah, I hear you, garden makeover. Fairy tale, it is what? So it's an event for homesteading. It's 30,000 Homesteaders of America. But I thought it was an organization. So I'm going to look up into that. Look that up and see what's going on with that. Because if there is good grief, we need to Mimsy. How can we? You need to have a live and to start talking about this stuff on your live, because these are questions everybody wants to know. So where is HOA? Ty, you beat me to it. Where is it? Where is that event? Hey, Backyard Gardener, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. So Backyard Gardener, we're talking about events and meetups. It's in Virginia. That's gonna be one of those deals where I gotta buy a plane ticket and go out there. Yeah, you need to do more lives, Mimsy. Absolutely. Virginia. Okay. Good grief. They do have a group you can join. Okay, so Duncan's saying that they have a group you can join. All right. So Backyard Gardener, we're talking about meetups and Homesteaders of America and all that kind of stuff. And Chris was bashing on me, saying how far behind I am and not, being totally informed on the whole homesteading community, which I confess, I've just barely gotten into this thing since, December, January, because we're moving into our homestead up in Idaho in another year. I'm hoping a year. Had that conversation, Jeremy and Angela, by the way, with the kids today. So that might be a serious possibility. I'm pushing for that. I'm hoping, crossing my finger that we're going to be up there, and I'm hoping summer of next year. If we get ourselves completely debt free, and I am able to buy a tractor by next summertime, I'm going to be hard pressed to be staying down here in freaking California. I almost got hit on my motorcycle last week, guys. Actually, on Friday, I drove my truck to work yesterday. I was so pissed off. I saw some bad accidents. I saw a dead body on the freeway on Thursday. Friday, there were 2 bad accidents. Guy flipped his car on top of his hood right there downtown Los Angeles. And then coming home, I took my eyes off the road in front of me for 1 second to look beside me, and I looked out in front. Somebody had tried to pull out in front of me and luckily hit their brakes. I missed them by inches. So I'm just, I am so sick of the traffic and just, anyway. Let's not even go down that rabbit hole right now, because I don't want to go there. We are dying to get up into Idaho. And I'm excited about homesteading and all of this stuff and the meetup. So let's stay positive. So anyway, okay. Okay, good. Good. Yes, Mimsy, we need to see more of you. Okay. The majority of if YouTube in this community of homesteading, the majority of the 30,000 are YouTubers. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I hear you, Ty. Yeah, Virginia's a little ways for me too. So you think, Chris, that most of the people going to that event are YouTubers? That would be interesting. Um, huh. Yeah, Mimsy's. I will be in your live stream. You saw a turkey and a deer. Come on, Jeremy. Don't start with that. I don't want to hear about turkeys and deer. I see enough turkey and deer on Joey from My Slice of Heaven, and I see him enough on all everybody else, and you talking about it. My neighbor sends me pictures. Oh yeah, let me show you guys a picture of what my neighbor sent me. The neighbor that takes care of our house. Okay, here we go, guys. See if you guys can see these pictures. Let me click on this. Let me click on my OBS window so I make sure. Okay. So, okay. All right. There we go. All right, so check that out, guys. That's a healthy one. Okay, and then the next one. Sorry, guys. Everything's backwards. What I'm trying to do here. There's the scrawny one. Okay. So my neighbor took those pictures. Oh man, that doesn't come out very clear. I'm sorry, guys. Those pictures aren't very clear. You're going with Jess and Maya? Oh yeah, I'd go with Jess and Maya too. Heck yeah. It looks like a lot of lunch and baskets. Boo boo. That's right. One of my most favorite cartoons ever as a kid. Yeah. He did look wet. I don't know where he came from. So those were my neighbors. She's a couple hundred yards from our house. They have their cabin on the property above us on the hill, and those were her trail cams. She got those pictures just a little ways up from her house in a little meadow. And she sent me a picture of these little purple flowers that are exploding everywhere up there right now. That's what the bears like. They like to come down and eat them. I think they're called honeysuckle, I think. Anyway, so that's within a few hundred yards of our place. So I can't wait to put up my trail cams and get some of that video and share some of those pictures. So anyway, let's see. We're trying to think. What did she say here? The black one was skinny and the brown one's fat. Oh, the lupine blooming, and that's what the bears like to eat. They like to eat the lupine or lupine, I think is what it's called. So anyway, thank you, Ty, for coming in. I can't wait to see you, man. We'll have a couple more live streams before we get up there, and then we'll keep you updated. Ty, did you send me your email? I think you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, you did, because we've been emailing. That's right. Squirrel. Anyway, so I'll keep you updated. I'll be sending out another email updated this week to everybody, so everybody knows what's going on. And just remind everybody to give me your T-shirt size and whatnot, and remember to bring something for the raffle. That's the main thing. So anyway, yeah, I hear you. I'm totally with you there. I'd take a bear over a mountain lion, and we have a mountain lion up there as well. Oh. Okay, let me show you that one. Okay, so, oops, let me get that OBS window back up here. There you go. There's your mountain lion. So that's her trail cam, and she took that on the night vision. So we have a mountain lion up there as well. That's right around our houses up there, so we're going to have to be really careful. We'll be going up there this next July. We'll be spending 10 days up there. It'll be 4 days of driving and 6 days there, but anyway, it's thank you, Busy Little House, for coming in. You were fantastic. Wish I was going to Southern meetups. Yep, I hear you. Anyway, so yeah. Yep, I know, right? Yeah. So, but apparently they're not hurting anybody up there. They're not into anything. So our neighbors don't have any animals or anything. We don't have any neighbors. We have a neighbor that's back in the valley a little ways that's got some goats and some sheep, I guess, way back in there. So I don't know how if he's had any issues, but he's got a lot of big dogs. That's the only thing we hear at night are his dogs barking. They're barking at all the coyotes and all that stuff that are way back. So anyway. Oh, honey, you're supposed to be going to sleep. Great. So she's watching from the bedroom on her phone. I see. Okay. Joey, thank you. That's okay. Thanks for popping in, man. That means a lot. And I can't wait to see your next live stream. So I know you're working a lot, so you're not doing any live streams early in the morning anymore. So have a good night, Joey. Thanks for popping in. Can't wait to see your next dozer video. See what you're doing up there. So. Anyhows, yeah, meetups and all that good stuff. That community that we're working on up there, we're working on getting people tied together and working together. And LGDs, what's an LGD? Great Dane, something Great Dane, huh? Trying to think. Somebody told me about bull mastiffs as well. What did Chad and Shelby have? They have a big dog as well. I thought a bull mastiff was a big dog that was popular for scaring away, because they use those in Russia for bear hunting, I think. Chris, have you got any? What kind of critters you got over there? Thank you, busy little house. No, she actually took the camera and put it on the desk face down just to make sure. But I'm not going to hit the streaming on my OBS anymore. I had that streaming going 15 minutes before, thinking that it's all you were seeing was the thumbnail. Another thing I got to learn. But so I'm not going to hit start streaming on OBS until I'm ready to go live from now on. So that won't happen anymore. Livestock guardian dog. Okay. Thank you, Chris. So Great Pyrenees, okay. Anatolia Shepherd, yep, okay. So those are a couple of the Great Pyrenees I've heard is that's a pretty big dog, and those are both an Anatolian Shepherd. Those are both good dogs and they'll be aggressive and they'll actually fight with coyotes and stuff, right, guys? I mean that's we just had that conversation this last week. Eyeballs, yep. Keep an eye out. We definitely will be. We had that conversation because Marley is the most fantastic dog. We've had two. We had a chocolate lab that was fantastic. She was wonderful, but Marley is like night and day compared to our lab. I mean, our lab was loving and wonderful, and she would bark when a stranger came to the house, but Marley is so full of personality, and she hasn't barked at anybody. The only thing that she barks at is when we start to play rough with her and she wants to play and have fun. Or she'll bark at the stupid vacuum cleaner. And I go, oh, no, bark at the stranger. Bark at the mailman. Bark at anything but the vacuum cleaner. I need you to be a guard dog and protect my family while I'm not here. She just doesn't do it. So we don't have rattlesnakes here. Haha, Chris. McClendon Homestead. Are you watching me? Stickers for me. Eyeball stickers for my... Yeah, no, you're right, Jeremy. The coyotes don't come near. I've heard that about... that's funny that you said that, because at Adirondack, you got moose at camp. So you're in the Adirondacks. Okay, so you're back east over there with Chris, right? Yeah, good job, McClendon Homestead. All of these channels that are in here tonight are top-notch, good, solid, salt-of-the-earth people. I haven't seen a mean comment from a single one of these channels. And they all put out great content, and they're real, and they're just real people. I love it. So you can't go wrong by I've been told that there are. Anyway, McClendon, yeah, good job subbing to all these people, because these are all good channels. I have taken my time to subscribe to a lot of these channels and investigated and watched a lot of their videos, and they're all super awesome, loving people. So You can't go wrong. So yes, we do have wolves, but not right where we're living. There are wolves in Idaho, but our neighbors said that there was a mama wolf with some babies a number of years back, but she hadn't seen them near our place. So I don't know. Mastiffs is a short hair, right? Yeah. And then it's funny you guys are bringing up the donkey thing. Narrowway Farm. Hey, that'd be cool. I'll watch that for sure. I just haven't had time to work out, and that's been frustrating because I'm sitting in a crane all day long. So I've actually put a few pounds back on, and I'm not in the best. I'm not in the best shape because I'm sitting in a crane all day long. But hey, keep working on it, Adirondack. Keep working on it. Yeah, we're all patient. Yeah, we'll take it when we can see them. Okay, what did you say, Mimsy, to my wife? Honey, you're supposed to be going to sleep. Yeah, we're gonna need a guard dog, and you guys are bringing up the donkey thing. I don't think she's gonna run up to a bear, honey, and play with a bear. I really don't think so. But yeah, we just got through talking about having another dog, and Olivia thankfully was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a second dog. So that's something I think we're probably going to be doing. Is we're going to be getting ourselves an LGD livestock guardian dog. So thanks for that suggestion, guys. And that actually just kind of confirms everything that I don't want a donkey. They probably eat quite a bit. Yeah, I hear you guys. Donkeys are. You know who has a donkey? It's funny. They have a kind of a small donkey. Is Life Uncontained, and those guys are getting close. They're on the interior of their 40-foot shipping container house. They have a donkey on the property, and it's pretty funny that the donkey likes to get into the camera and get in and see what they're doing. It's pretty funny watching them interact with their donkey there, but you got to take a. Oh, Duncan, that's bad. Oh, so if you got one, you got to kind of have to. Oh, now that's interesting, Chris. Because Marley is definitely a house dog. Interesting you said that. I need one of both. Mimsy, I think you and my wife would get along just great. So yeah, I don't think I want a donkey. I wouldn't mind a big dog, but you said not make him a house dog. So that means he's got to stay outside, and you keep him, and you let him roam the property, basically. I mean, how does that work? So Jeremy, okay, so that's right. You guys have a couple of guard dogs. So you guys are going to have to I'm going to have to come over there, and you're going to have to show me the ropes when it comes to LGD, because I've never. All of our dogs I've always been a house dog, and I've never had a dog outside. The only dog we ever had outside was up on our property in Oregon, and that dog was worthless. Didn't guard nothing. He ran off all the time, and he wasn't guarding anything. So, and I know we had bears and whatnot up there in our property as well. So, donkeys will make friends with goats. That's funny. Oh, hey Chris. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been calling you. I'm saying McClendon. So I'm saying Chris. It's Chris from Single Dad Homestead. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's Tanis. I've seen your video of Tanis in the pen. Yeah, I hope your goat gets better. So I've seen your guard dog in there. So you keep him in the pen and you just bring him food, and that's where you leave him. You don't let him roam your property. Huh. Thanks for stopping in, Chris. Chris McClendon. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it's because Chris has. I mean, Singleton has some good things to say. He's constantly, blabbing about, squirrels and stuff. So I have to address him. Um, you're funny. Okay, so he's in there all the time then. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to check into that and to see. I wondered if they get jealous of the inside dog. Huh. All right. You take him on walks. Do you have him on a leash when you do that? That's interesting. So thank you, Chris McClendon, for coming in. Appreciate it. Fairy Tale. You ladies are awesome. I love this. It's just a fun group. This is just going to be such a fun part of life from now on. Huh. That's interesting. God bless you too, McClendon. Thank you. Oh, that's funny, Duncan. That's funny. Okay. Oh, so you have him on a leash. Okay. I know you were gonna go to sleep, busy little house. Ah, thank you for sticking around. The conversation is just too good in this group, isn't it? I know we have great conversations every week. Here I am at 2 hours already, and it's all your guys' fault because I wanted to go like an hour tonight. Yeah, Chris, you would love nothing better than to just be fed and be able to walk around your property with a gun and shoot any bad thing that moves. I know. Just feed me and let me be the guard dog. I get it. I wouldn't. So busy little house. You are still in here. You're precious. I love it. I love you ladies in here. Ladies make the world go round. Where did you go? Okay. I'm writing some more notes to myself here. Hey, Angela, thank you for popping in. 5 weeks coming up quick. Okay, Jeremy, how much did you pay for him? Use your teeth. You ain't using no teeth. The only way you're using the teeth is if you run out of bullets. Oh, that's an awesome dog. What kind of dog is it, Karen? Huh, that's cool. Huh, that's interesting. Those are really interesting points. I know that dogs are pack animals sometimes. Dogs are den animals. We kennel trained our dogs, so very, very well house trained. So they don't mind going in a kennel or whatnot, but well, that's not bad. I mean, that's a big chunk of change, but you bought them already trained? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Once again, I learned something from all of you people, and hopefully you guys can go learn how to build a patio. So go watch the video I put up today, and you guys can learn how to build a patio. I use those cardboard sono tubes, and got it all squared up and lined. Well, that's next week, and I'll show you how I build the actual deck itself. But there's really not a whole lot there that you guys probably don't already know. But look at that. I learned something new. Okay. Dave from Keto Family Homestead. Okay. A Rottie Lab, and my pup is a blue Border Collie. Okay. So your Rottweiler Lab is the one that's outside, and your Blue Heeler is the Collie is inside, or is it vice versa? Or that's interesting. Well, we're gonna have to definitely get. Aw, Mimsy, that's a bummer. You're buffering. I don't think it's me. I hope it's not me. Anybody else have any buffering issues? So I know my oh, you know what? I've got the live stream health. It was green earlier. Now I got an orange line. So it's showing good, but it's not showing red or anything. So normal latency. Okay, cool. So I got my latency set right. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So in this Creator Studio, in my live whatever you call this, it's got all these different things. I can actually change stuff as I'm streaming. That's just kind of interesting. Okay. Well, you guys have really okay, cool. Thank you guys. All right. Well, I've got a decent stream health is okay right now, so it's not too bad. It was green earlier, which means it's really coming out fast. So anyway, well, thanks guys. You guys have really taught me something again tonight. I learned something from Jeremy once again. I'm learning that how inadequate I am in the homesteading community, and I have got a lot to learn. And you guys are way ahead. Chris, you are way ahead of the pack here, and I appreciate you guys taking the time of being patient and teaching the rest of us small guys. That's really nice. And if it wasn't for this community, I wouldn't be doing this, because this. I live stream with people. I had a friend that was on an app called Meetup, I think is what it was called, and I actually had subscribed to him for a short time, and watching these people, and they throwing money at each other, or credits or stars or something, and it was just like the people were just sitting there and talking and not really talking that much, just sit there and looking at the phone and doing their thing, and oh, hey, how you doing? And it was the most boring thing in the world. I thought, how in the world can you waste your time just sitting there all day long? And some of these people will stream like that for hours on end, and they make a ton of, some of these big ones make a ton of money. I couldn't do it. This is the only way I would ever participate in any kind of a live stream is doing this and having some sort of an interaction with people that actually something I can learn from, something that's interesting. And so you guys make it all interesting, and I appreciate it. So mine are too, Fairy Tale. Thank you so much. What did I say, Jeremy? What did I say? Whatever. Maybe start here with what? What am I starting with, Mimsy? What did you post? My eyes are starting to get heavy too. So thank you guys for. Oh, is that for learning how to you? Oh, really? Was that because of your internet speed over there, your connection, Chris, or was that? Huh? Hey, Wildcat Hollow popped in. Hey, a little late to the stream, but that's okay. We don't mind you. Well, what time is it over there in Germany right now? That's funny. You know what, Duncan 1900, you guys, a few of you guys have said that a few times about doing a giveaway, and we need to do a giveaway too. You guys have all been so fantastic, and especially during the live streams. Especially, I just need to send some of you guys gifts. Chris, you have something in the mail already. Just letting you know. Yeah, you're probably losing some connectivity there, Chris. So, well, gosh, Wildcat, I was about ready to shut it down here. We're about down to half of our 6:13 in the morning. We're about down to half of our viewers for the night, and I got to be up early. I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. You know what, Duncan? You just need to just do it. Okay, Mimsy. Good night, Fairy Tale. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. You are fantastic. Thank you, Chris, for popping in. Everybody loves you. We love you, and I love the community that you inspire. It's fantastic. And you're people like you, and you are a reason why I'm doing this right now, because of this interaction in the community that you're building, and I appreciate that. And that's that's my passion, is community. So building relationships with people, doing church with people. I love you reading your scripture, so thank you for that. Keep it up. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay, well, thanks for popping in, Wildcat. Thank you very much. Good night. Well, have a good day, because you're in Germany, and it's Monday morning there already, so thank you for popping in. Yeah, Duncan, you got to just do it. And, hey, Duncan, I tell you what, my first time was by accident. Excuse me. I had just downloaded a live streaming app. It wasn't even OBS, and I was just playing with it and testing it out. And all these people popped in. I had something like 23 people my first time. They were all people that I had been in their live streams and been chatting with. And so then they had subscribed to my channel. And so my first time I was just playing with it. And all these people popped in. And I had a great conversation. It went for, I think it went for like an hour and 45 minutes the first time. But the first time that you put up your video, I promise you, every one of us, that you might have Chris from Single Dad Homestead give you a hard time. He likes to do that. I might tease you a little bit, but we'll all be there to support you. Don't be afraid. You just go for it. But let everybody know, if you can, put up a link or do the schedule on your YouTube and try and schedule it and set a time. What I'm finding is that people aren't seeing my scheduled live event until maybe an hour. Most people are seeing it a half an hour to 20 minutes before I go live. I think somebody saw it earlier today, which was actually pretty amazing. And I don't know why you can't do that. I don't know why you can't put up an earlier warning for people. I think I know that has to do with the community tab. And Chris, if you're still in here, I think they took down. Good night, Jeremy. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, bud. Thank you for that. I think they took down the you know what, Wildcat, I thought I saw you put a video out with Petra. I'm gonna check that out. I don't mind crying. I'm man enough to cry. So I think they took down the community tab. I think that's another big change that they just made today. So I don't know how many of you guys a lot of you guys came in late right now. Thank you for coming in, Wildcat. YouTube was shut down for a couple of hours today as they were updating some stuff and changing stuff. So, anyway, so guys, yeah, I know, but thank you, Karen. I know I need to do that. And I did that last week. I had that one that was on for like 10 minutes that I accidentally left. I had it streaming, and you guys were all watching, and then I had Dave from Idaho call me, and you guys were like, hey, does anybody have his number? That was funny. So I was able to finally erase that, but I think they took out the okay, so you have the Garden Makeover, so you have the bell turned on for my channel, and so it sends you an email. That's the way I have mine too, is I'll get a notification through my email as well as through my YouTube app. I'll have a little bell that pops up. So are they gone now? Oh, okay. I'm loving this, Karen. I love the fact that you're checking that out and you're seeing that, because I can't tell. I've actually asked my wife what shows up on her phone. What is she seeing? Same thing with my kids. So anyway, Duncan, you just need to just go for it, dude. Just get on there, and then we'll all pop in and we'll help you out. And it's a lot of fun. I have learned so much and had so much fun interacting with everybody that, like I said, I try and go for an hour, and then you guys all keep me talking forever. I mean, and you guys know, you already know I have plenty of things to say. So, and I'm just all right, Karen. Okay, there, it's all gone now. All right. So I don't know. I don't understand how that all works. So. I'm looking at my page right now. So, you know who's really good at doing this is Daryl from Two Family Homestead. And he has the ability to put up on his live streams the two different screens. So he can put up what's on his computer screen so you guys can see it live. So I don't know how to do that yet. but I'm looking at the screen right now, and it says there's a box that I hadn't seen before, and it says enable DVR, which is the digital video recording, and it says that viewers will be able to seek back up to 12 hours while I am streaming. So I know that there's some settings you can do on all, and the settings are getting more complicated. So you can change the settings on this stuff so that people can watch it or go back or not. So, but it was saving every little thumbnail that I was posting, and I was trying to starting up a new stream, and then I wasn't actually activating the stream because it wasn't getting something from my OBS. So my head's going to explode. Anyway, Thomas Schmidt, Homestead, hey, thanks for popping in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, Thomas Schmidt. Yeah, you know what? The Garden Makeover said something funny. I don't know. Who streams for 12 hours? I know I don't stream for 12 hours. I couldn't stream for 12 hours. I can't believe you guys kept me talking a couple of weeks ago for over 3 hours. I was, maybe that was when I was just talking about community, and I was just totally just ready to explode with all that enthusiasm. So I was so excited to talk to everybody about that. And Jeremy from Living the Dream Homestead got me excited, him and Angela and everybody. So thank you, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate that. I guess, you know what, and that's probably why live streams are so popular on YouTube, is when you find somebody that's passionate like I am, and you guys have the same interests and are passionate about the same things, we could talk about this stuff for hours. And you can talk about whatever you're passionate for hours, right? It's sometimes you get on a live stream, and I have to confess, there's a few. I'm gonna, you know what? There's 8 of you guys watching, so it's a small group. Let me ask you guys this: there's a channel, and he's big. Have you guys ever checked out Homesteading Off the Grid? It's a guy, I think his older guy, about my age, probably. I think his wife's Filipino or something. Anyway, he put up a couple of videos. He's playing the whole Sasquatch thing on their property, and his wife is giggling and laughing about it. But he plays this whole Sasquatch thing. Do you guys? I don't know. You guys know anything about that guy's channel? I know, 3 hours, right, Karen? Yeah, it was probably part of it your fault too, because you kept talking. Oh, that's a good point, Duncan. I got the same question because yeah, I got the same question about doing a giveaway. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube either, so I don't know how to. I guess they changed some of the rules. I guess I'm going to have to research that as well, how to do that. Oh, garden makeovers. Oh. Anna's your TL. Anna's awesome. So you don't like it much, huh, garden makeover? That's funny. Yeah, he's huge though. Has how many subscribers? 150,000 subscribers or something. He's a big channel. So I wonder how many of his subscribers are those wacko. Oh, well, I guess okay. I have foot and mouth disease, guys. So if any of you guys believe in Sasquatch and Bigfoot, I apologize now. But I wonder how many of his subscribers are those wackos that believe in Sasquatch and Bigfoot. Okay, let it roll. Let's see what. Yeah, Thomas Schmidt. They were down for a couple of hours today. YouTube was down because they were changing some stuff. So and I was able to upload a video, but I couldn't save some thumbnails and whatnot. So anyway. Anyway, so I wanted to throw that at you guys. I should have asked that earlier when we had a bigger group and see if anybody else had seen that guy's channel. Okay, I'm good. Thank you, Garden Makeover. I'm not either. Oh, you know what was it? Karen, were you the one that asked about where you were talking about the tornadoes and how things are changing? Was that you or was that Mimsy? I wanted to talk to you guys about that. We got talking about dogs and stuff. Wildcat Hollow. That's funny. Hey, I thought you were taking off. I thought you had to go do stuff. Yeah, that guy's channel is it's homesteading off the grid. She's cute. It's just an interesting channel, but she's giggling about the whole thing, and he's making this big production and trying to make it like he's like looking at the camera and then he's turning around and going, "What was that? Did you hear that?" And then he's holding up these little squares and like looking, trying to get you to look through the square to look, focus through the forest in his house behind his place, and she's giggling. It's cute. I mean, the video today that they put up today was really cute, but I don't totally not quite getting it. So I got to watch more of his videos and find out some more. The first, how I first subscribed to his video is he put up a video. Gosh, it was last fall sometime about how he scared away a neighbor with a crayon, or how he took care of an annoying neighbor with a crayon. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because that was when I was watching all these trespassers and easement videos, and I was watching a billion of those things that kept popping up in my feed, and he popped up, and that video popped up, so I started watching, so I subscribed to his channel, and then I started watching more of his channels, and it was, that was you. Okay, cool. Well, Karen, I know you want to go to sleep. I'll talk about this in a second here, really quick, before I let you go. Coffee first, and okay, cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Garden makeover. He's got some good videos. I mean, it's good quality, good editing, good resolution and production and editing and whatnot. So it's just, I just haven't watched enough of his stuff to find out what he's all about. So I have to just look at it some more. But my kids were like, "Hey, wait, let me watch that for a minute." I'm like, I don't really get it. Anyway, so okay, so a bunch of you guys. So Duncan, you're in Missouri, and you guys have had you guys had that Whopper a few years, about a year and a half ago, and that wiped out Joplin. And I lived in Joplin in 5th grade when I was like 10 years old. We were there for a year. You got Joey from My Slice of Heaven. He's right there in Missouri as well. So there's a bunch of you guys right through there. Yeah, Wildcat. You're right. Exactly. But I'm thinking he's doing that on purpose. I think it's more of a show. I don't, and I totally get you, and what you were saying, what we were talking about in our messages, that you like watching stuff where people are real. I get that. I'm the same way. I just don't have time to watch channels that are productions that are just more of a show, or people that really kind of show as like fake. And what you had said about one of those big dog channels out there. I won't name names, but I agree. And what you messaged me was an eye opener about that big channel. So channels that are fake and doing stuff and using clickbait and all that stuff, yeah, I don't have time for it. All of you channels that have real stuff, that are being real and getting down to business and showing how to do this or that, and I got way too much to do on the homestead for my homestead coming up that I just don't have time to watch all of that stuff that I need to watch and want to watch versus the shows. I just don't have time. So I'm totally with you, Wildcard. Yep, I'm the same way. Anyway, okay. So Karen, I was going to talk to you about your tornadoes and stuff, and you had made that comment about how things were changing. And if I remember, Karen, so Thomas Schmidt Homestead, Wildcat was saying that they were hoping by the end of the year they would be able to get his wife's papers in order and be able to be in their place in Missouri by the end of the year. If I remember right. If that's right, if I'm wrong, Wildcat, let me know. Karen, you're awesome. Yeah. And some of our big channels that we like Keeping It Dutch and Arms Family Homestead, they kind of toe the line with some of their titles, don't they? But we know they're genuine, so we like to watch them. Let's see here. Okay. Hey, Wildcat. Okay, so you had said last week sometime you were hoping by the end of the year. So now you're saying the 1st of August? Ooh, that is super, super cool. Oh, okay, I got you. All right. So, all right, now I'm clear. So you're going to be her by the end of the year. That's going to suck. You guys are going to be apart for a while, but that's the beauty about FaceTime and the internet, right? You can do it live. Okay, so Karen, we were talking about the tornadoes and stuff that was happening over there. So, with the I don't want to offend anybody, but as a believer, I'm very, very, very excited about eschatology, which is the end times prophecy in the Bible. I believe everything that the Bible says, and that the Bible is the inspired Word of God, and I'll leave it at that. And so, part of the signs of the end of the age are that the earth is going to be in birth pains, and that the things that are going to be happening in the earth are going to be increasing. That the beginning of sorrows, which is, if we think about a woman going into labor and having a baby, so what happens is that the cramps, that the birth pains start to come, and they start to increase in intensity, and then they start to get closer and closer together, and as it nears time for the actual birth, it's just constant pain and constant contractions and all of that stuff, right? So it increases with intensity, and it increases in frequency, and we're seeing that. We're seeing earthquakes that are happening all over the place. I mean, we've had some of the worst and biggest earthquakes in the last 100 years than we've ever had before. We're seeing weather changes, and guys, I'm sorry, I don't believe in global warming. They're actually saying that the earth is actually cooling in a lot of places, but I do believe that climate change is happening, or can happen, but I don't necessarily believe it's because of man, of what we're doing, of us being here. And that's what the climate changers will tell you, is that just the fact that we're breathing is causing global warming and climate change. So I believe everything the Bible says, and I believe that that what Jesus was saying is that towards the end of the days, that the earth is going to be going through all of those things, throes of agony, and there's going to be diseases. There's going to be all kinds of famines. There's going to be wars, rumors of wars. We're seeing all that happening. So the tornadoes, gosh. I mean, I'm not saying God's created those, but is this a product of? It's fascinating to see and go. Oh, cool! Thank you, Karen. Okay, I just saw that. I was ignoring the contractions. Yeah, sorry. What did I say? I was ignoring the comments for a second to focus on what I was trying to say. So, it's interesting to look back and look at some of the natural disasters and the catastrophes that we've had across this nation in the last even 20, 30 years, and to look at some of the events that have happened in our society and our culture. And it's very, very interesting, the timing of some of these events and some of these cultural things, for support of Israel, for example. When our country supports Israel, our president and our administrations are supporting Israel, or they're not. And it's interesting to see how we seem to falter. I mean, God promised that those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those that curse Israel will be cursed. So you can see that timing. It's interesting to see how things have happened in relation to how we've treated Israel, for one. The sin in our country We've removed God from our schools and our government, and we're seeing the downfall of our culture. So when you say tornadoes are happening in your area that they've never happened before, I'm not surprised, and I'm not shocked, and it's horrible, and it's heartbreaking to see that, and my heart breaks for you guys. We have out here in California massive earthquakes that destroy all kinds of stuff. And good night, Wildcat. Thanks for, well, Wildcat's in Germany, so he's at like 7 o'clock in the morning his time, Monday morning. So he's actually going to get coffee and go do his day. So have a good day. And the storms are getting worse, yes. Okay, Karen, I'm sorry. I did say that. Contractions. Oh gosh, my better half's not here to tamper, to correct me. So thank you for stepping up. Farms all over the country having trouble. Yes. Amen. Okay. Amen. People are starting to turn on each other. Oh my gosh, Garden Makeover. What is your first name, Garden Makeover? I know I have you written down here somewhere, but I don't have your first name. Are you Brenda? I think your first name is Brenda, right? Garden Makeover. I'm trying to keep everybody straight. I don't want to be saying the wrong name to the wrong person. Teresa. Okay, thank you, Teresa. So I don't know if you were in if you were in my live stream about 4 weeks ago, Teresa. I had about 4 channels mixed up with the wrong names, the wrong channel, and I actually did an on-live interview with one of my channel friends from North Idaho saying, I'm going to come work for you, and it wasn't even him. It's so funny. Brenda is Duncan 1900. Okay, you're Brenda. Okay. Where are you, Duncan 1900? Where are you? I know I have you on my list here. Are you on my first page? I know you're in here somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to start over. Okay. All right, now I got you down here. I know I have you in here somewhere. I just don't know where I put you down. Duncan 1900. Anyway, okay. So just don't call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Thomas Schmidt, Homestead. Well, what are you doing back, Jeremy? Because these guys are talking. They keep talking. You know, it's funny you said that, Thomas Schmidt, because how many people have actually put their names on as their channel name and added Homestead or whatever on there? And I'm always a little afraid to assume that their name actually is Thomas Schmidt Homestead or whatever. So okay, but we'll call you Thomas Schmidt. Yeah, that actually is kind of nice when you're trying to talk to people on a live stream. You can call them their name like that. But anyway, yeah, that would be a good idea, Karen. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I know that God is not causing natural disasters, but throughout the Bible, if you look at the Old Testament and you look throughout history, God used natural disasters to bring about the repentance of the Jewish nation of Israel. You look back in Egypt with the Pharaoh. And you look at Moses and all of those stories, how many natural disasters and calamities did God use to bring about change in his people? So we know God can use that. I don't know that he, there was a lot of evil stuff going on down in New Orleans, but a lot of people are not going to, I'm not saying I necessarily believe this, but I know that it was suggested that the Katrina was a yes, God is shaking the world, absolutely, yeah. So it's hard to say, and there's a lot of people who say, well, God is not a God of God is a God of justice and a God of he is a God of justice. Justice has to be served. And so he will judge those that are not believers, and he will, and those that believe are rewarded and will go to heaven. And so God is a God of justice. And as much as we want to say, God is a God of love, yes, he loves us enough. He loved us enough to give us his son and die for us and provide us a way to salvation, right? That's how much he loves us. But he's also a God of justice. And so many times people forget that other side of God. That, God's just full of love. Don't judge. Don't judge it. No, God does judge. He will judge. And he is judging. He is judging the nations right now. So I'm not saying that necessarily those tornadoes are necessarily, God's causing those tornadoes like that. But definitely the world is definitely being shaken up. And if God's going to use that to turn people to him, then that's what he's going to use, right? So anyway, Karen, I love that. Yeah. I haven't had any. I don't think. I think that 2 weeks ago I had a couple of trolls here, and you guys were whacking them away. That was fantastic, and I appreciate that. But but I don't think I've really had it. Who was it that we were all in somebody's live stream last week with and it was their first live stream, and they got a whole bunch of trolls like right away, and we all whacked them. I was up in my crane on my phone. I was helping out, but you guys were there. You and Mimsy. Gosh, I remember who was it that had a whole bunch of trolls, and they were really new at it. Was it Fairy Tale Creations? Was that her first live stream and she had some trolls right away, or I forget who that was. Anyway, yeah, God talk will keep the trolls away. Amen to that. So, well, you guys are fantastic. Here we are again. It was yours, right, Karen? That's right, it was yours, and you had your beautiful kids in there, and we were all whacking. That's right, it was yours. That's right. See how hard, I have such a bad memory. It was yours, and you had your beautiful kids in there. That was fantastic. That was a great live stream. You were great. You kept saying, I'm so scared, and I'm so nervous, and you did great. So it's kind of weird talking to the camera, and you're seeing people respond, but the delay makes it weird, huh? Well, you need to do it again, Karen, because that was great. You did a good job, and you were natural, and just be yourself. So, yeah, it was full of trolls. I don't know how she got all those trolls in there so quickly, but we all whacked them. That was actually a fun moderator practice. So it was good. No, you did great, Karen. So you just got to do it again, and but you're so natural. I could tell you were nervous, but it wasn't. You did fine. So you just do it again. The first time I did it, I was totally like I was goofy, and I was giggling a lot, and I was like, oh gosh, and I was embarrassed and stuff. But it gets easier. You do it. The next one will be easier, and you just keep doing them, and they'll be easier. And that's a great way. So. Yeah, gosh, Teresa, she had a whole bunch of them, and we whacked them all, and then they kind of went away after a while. So, and then I was up in my crane, so I started to buffer. I have really bad reception in my crane. You'd think that I was 300 feet in the air that I would have good reception, but I don't. I have it's horrible reception up there, so it buffers a lot, and I can't follow along. It'll start to buffer, and I miss comments, and so I can't moderate from my phone very well when I'm up in a crane. Sometimes I can, sometimes I get a good reception, but I can do it effectively here at home. So anyway, oh no way, really? Yeah, Mimsy, I think you're right. I hadn't thought about the teenagers. Are they already out of school? Oh wow. Oh my gosh, Karen, I'm so sorry. Good grief. Where'd you go? Where's my notes here? Where's my notes? Where'd you go? Oh yeah, all right, okay. I keep calling you Mimsy. I'm sorry, Anna. I should be calling you Anna this whole time. I knew better because you took Anna off your name. That's right. Yeah, you know what, Karen? Don't let that dissuade you. I think I had a live stream with a couple of trolls that popped in. It's purely random. It has nothing to do with you or your kids. You have, that's why moderators are so important, and you'll get them, and once in a while, and then you'll I don't think I only had one live stream with some trolls in it that popped up, and then Chris and a couple of the moderators whacked them, they were gone. So yeah, don't let that dissuade you, and don't let it bring you down. You cannot you can't take that personally, because this is and this is why the community is so important, because we all know each other from the community that we're working on and building together, and we're talking with each other. A lot of us are messaging. Well, you guys are messaging with Chris and talking with him personally. Well, you guys, you and Fairy Tale, Anna and Fairy Tale and Chris, you guys had that live stream with all three of you that one time. That was really cool. Jeremy from Living the Dream Homestead, we talk every day, multiple times a day on the WhatsApp, and then sometimes we've called each other. We have each other's phone number now. We talk to each other. So this community that you have found, and it's new to me as well. But I've been into it for, well, this is in my 5th or 6th month into it now. But I'm still new compared to some of these other people that have been doing this for a number of years. So Karen, please don't let that dissuade you. If you enjoy this community, this homesteading community, then stick then stick with it. Just get your it's not even so much about thicker skin. It's just you've got to recognize it for what it is. So we all see each other on these live streams. We interact with each other. Those of us that have phone numbers have gotten very personal with one another, and we get to know each other and trust each other, and we know what the real people are and what real genuineness is all about. So when you see a troll, you've got to understand that it could be some fat 30-year-old slob in his mom's basement that never had a job, or like Anna was saying, that the kids are out of school and are bored. I mean, and they'll say whatever they want to say. So you got to recognize it for what it is, and then just have moderators that are going to take care of it for you. Okay. Gosh, I'm dying to know what they said. If it was that bad, they left it on your page. That's just ugh. Yeah, that was really cool, Anna. You guys were having fun. So yeah, Dave, that was kind of an interesting comment there. So Dave, are you watching another live or another video? And did you mean to make that comment? So Karen, they left? So they watched your live stream and left a comment on your live stream after it was done, right? So because it's on the live stream is on your channel, like all mine, like everybody's, right? So they left a comment. Yeah, hormonal teenagers. Yeah, well, the hormonal teenagers are the ones that need to have a good beating and have a switch or a belt taken to them. I mean, teenagers are not too old to have a belt taken to them. There's a reason why some of these teenagers are out of line the way they are, is because they're the way they were raised. So, yeah, absolutely, Teresa, you're right. Some of these people. What the company screws with my Wi-Fi, so I have to pay attention to the beams. Are you referring to my cell phone stuff? Oh gosh, Karen, I'm sorry. That is super sorry. Okay. Well, you don't have to give any more detail than that. That's bad enough. It was that hardcore. I'm sorry that happened. So, yeah, absolutely. Report that person, and hopefully. And what I have found as a moderator, when I go and I look at some of these pages, and we accidentally banned that girl Kirsty, remember, from Chris's page, and I hadn't looked at her channel. I hadn't been in the habit of looking at people's channels before I banned them. And but she was saying some kind of goofy off the wall things a little bit, and I think that's weird. I'm just gonna ban her so she doesn't have the opportunity to post something before we can erase the comment, right? So that's why I was so quick to hammer on that girl Kirsty. But but now I try and get in the habit of going to the channel and looking and seeing. And some of the true trolls, almost every single time, don't have any content on their page. And so you know right away that it's a troll. And so I'll go right back and I'll ban them and hide them from the page, from the chat. So, yeah. So yeah, so I'm wondering about that reporting thing. If when you report a troll on a page that has no content, if that's somebody that has just gone in and created multiple accounts, and they get that one account banned, they've got 100 more accounts they can use to continue doing their troll crap. You know what I mean? So anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. I was right there with you, Karen. I was. You banned her, and then I think I banned her at the same. We were both banning her at the same time, and I think you beat me to it. And then somebody, maybe it was Anna. I think you said that she was okay, and I'm like, oh crap, how do I unban her? And then I think I unbanned it right before somebody tried to unban her, and we ended up banning her again. So I think it was just a big. It was bad. I felt bad. And then the delay on that one, I don't know if you guys remember the delay. Chris was like, I'd swear he was 5 minutes behind in the comments. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, no guys, no, don't ban her. Kirsty's awesome. She's great. Don't. I'm like, oh crap. He's behind. So anyway. Yeah, she's a forger. She's a weed eater. I made that comment to her. I'm like, oh, so you're a weed eater? She goes, yes, I do. I eat weeds. And then who was the other channel that said I eat weeds too? I'm like, oh boy, I'm not gonna tease anymore about people eating weeds. Yeah, right, Anna. I know they have multiple accounts and they go off. I don't know how they do it, but you blocked one that you see on chats and that you see on chats once in a while. Yeah, Chris's delay, right, Anna? It was bad. He had a bad delay that night. So I'm watching. So I have my little OBS window down here. I have that minimized as small as I can have it on my screen, so I can see myself real time. And then I have my actual page that I'm watching with your comments and stuff. And I can see what the delay is, and I can see your comments compared to what I'm saying, and there's not much of a delay at all. You guys are responding to my comments within like 15 seconds, 20 seconds or so it's pretty fast. But that night, I don't understand the whole delay thing. I don't know if it's just simply because of internet or if it's just because he had slow chat on or what the deal is. But oh yeah, Anna, that's right. Were you on your phone? That's right. You were on your phone. You couldn't unban. Yeah. Duncan 1900. I think. Yeah, you're a weed eater too, right? I think you were the one that made that comment. Brenda, that's right. You were saying you eat weeds too. I think it's funny. So a quick little story for you weed eaters. I grew up in Oregon, and Oregon's a bunch of tree hugging liberal wackos, bunch of hippies. That's what we called them when back when I was a kid. My parents would call them hippies, and I remember in the Eugene Register, the local paper, an article where they were making salad out of their foragers, obviously, and they were taking dandelions with the leaves and then the flowers, and they were eating, and they were using it as lettuce in place of lettuce. And I thought, wow, that is. I go, okay, I guess so. I guess if you can eat it and you don't get sick, if it's good, if it tastes good, okay. But then they were taking earthworms. They were chopping up the earthworms for protein. Like, oh gosh, I mean, okay, I'll never do it. But okay, so let me ask you that, you weed eaters, do you guys eat worms too? I mean, if I'm desperate, I'll eat worms if I have to. But I'm looking for a way to fry them up first. Anyway. Oh, Karen. Oh, that's right. You did. That's right. You had said you eat weeds too. I had said something about Kirsty eating weeds, and you were the weed eater. Um, Narrowway Farm, you were back. I hope you clean behind your ears. Oh, I was teasing. I said Kirsty eats weeds, and there was a bunch of people that said LOL, but then I'm pretty sure it was for Karen said that I do too, and I'm like I was just poking fun because I know you can, and I know foraging because and then I followed up with a comment about morel mushrooms because Idaho Hillbilly and all the people in Idaho, they go hunting for morel mushrooms, and then you all know, you foragers know what morel mushrooms are, and they're a delicacy. I cannot wait to get my first morel mushrooms. Heck, we have huckleberries in Idaho. Any of you guys know what huckleberries are? I never knew what they were. It's like a little miniature blueberry that grows wild up there, and oh my gosh. If you guys like blueberries and blackberries, it is the most delicious berry. So I guess honestly, I'm a forager too. I'm foraging for mushrooms and huckleberries. So I'm a forager too. All of us homesteaders are a little bit of a forager, right? Wildcat Hollow Farm, you're supposed to be out doing your day. What the heck? Oh, no way. Chad and Shelby are in the house. North Country Off Grid. What the heck? You're a little late to the party. We're already at 2:45, and I was about ready to shut this thing down, and Chad and Shelby are in the house. Yeah, I hear you, Chad, for sure. Absolutely. Eat your weeds. Worm burgers, yeah, I know, right? Oh, gosh. Oh, you heard me say that? Sorry, Chad. Tell no one about huckleberries. Well, most of these people are in here are back east anyway. They're in the Central Time in Virginia and Louisiana, and they're up late, so they're not going to come out and take all our huckleberries. So, but I already know. I know all the old time Idahoans up there have their special little honey patch, and nobody tells nobody. Luckily, I have them on my property, so I don't have to go anywhere. So, and I have a gate. You can't get through my gate. I don't share my gate with anybody else. So, anyway. Hey, so Chad, you're probably just popping in and say a quick hello. I know you got a lot going on. I was just telling everybody about our meetup coming up and how excited I was. I haven't sent out an email. I'm going to send out an email this week and get everybody updated. But we have a total. I think I might have already told you. I might have texted you. But we have 14 channels. We have over 40 people coming. I think I might have told you already that we have Martin Johnson. They have 107,000 subscribers. And we have Homesteading Family. They have like 98,000 subscribers. So we got some big dogs coming. I was just happy you guys were coming. I thought you guys were the big dogs. So we got all you big dog channels coming. And it's going to be a fun time. So I'll get to you guys the updated list and names and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, really looking forward to it. I would just really... Okay. They take him back to California. Wait, are you calling me a migrant worker? Is that what you're saying? Hey, listen, I paid for my huckleberry jam, mister. I want you to know. We went up to the Priest Lake 4th of July parade and everything last year, and I paid $7 for a half a pint, I'll have you know. I bought two half pints of huckleberry jam and a half pint of huckleberry syrup. $7 for each half pint. So I paid my dues, mister. Just want you to know, I ain't no migrant worker stealing berries and taking them back to California. And they won't grow here anyway. So I'm keeping them up there. Anyway, that's so funny. No, I paid for them. I paid for them. So somebody made money off their berries. Yeah, guys, it takes so many berries to make anything because they're small. It's like if a good deal is $35 to $40 a gallon for huckleberries. That's a good deal. Most of the time you're going to be paying like 60, 70 bucks for a gallon up there. So anyway, do they really? So you're being serious? They actually have people going up there and going up on the public lands and just scraping the bushes clean, huh? That's not good. Well, they won't be going through my little hidden valley because it's all private through where we're at. Nobody can even get back to where we're at. They have to go through multiple gates to get to where we are. So if we have trespassers, they're likely to meet Smith and Mr. Smith and 9 of his little cousins. So anyway, okay. All right, so that's true. It's true, legit. All right. Yeah, that's not good news. I thought you were poking fun, saying I was coming up there and taking berries because I'm coming up there. Well, I'll be prepared for sure. I'll be packing. I will be fully taking advantage of Idaho's Second Amendment state gun laws. I will be packing everywhere, all the time, just because. Just because. So, yeah. You caught that, Teresa. You're the only one. I'm just going to let that go. See if anybody else catches that, Teresa. So, so I'm tripping out on all you weed eaters talking about dandelion jelly. I am tripping out about that. And then tea. Gosh, Karen, you're talking about dandelion tea. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be diving into all of that stuff. So, fantastic. Oh, goodness. Wow. I wasn't planning on going this long again, guys, and you guys got me talking, good grief. I could talk to you guys about, I could ask you guys questions all night long about your foraging and all that stuff. I was actually watching videos of people, preppers and with bug out bags for people who live in the city, and how they had their route planned out, so they were going to be going out into the riverbeds down here in Los Angeles. And a lot of the areas in Los Angeles, they're trying to take out the concrete and restore these riverbeds to their natural state with bushes and trees and grass and stuff growing through them and all that stuff. And they're down there, foraging in these riverbeds, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. I mean, there's just way too much runoff pollution in those riverbeds. I wouldn't even eat any of that crap. So, but out there in the wild where it's all clean, you just got to watch out, make sure the bears haven't been pooping on it. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait to get into all that stuff. So, thank you, Karen, for staying an extra hour past your bedtime, and it's time for my bedtime too, guys. You guys have been a fantastic group. You guys I love talking to every single one of you guys, and every single time you guys keep me going forever. Chad, gosh, I wish you guys were in here a little earlier, but you guys are always fun, and I know you guys are busy, and it's impossible for you guys to catch everybody's streams, and I appreciate you guys coming in here. That's fantastic. Can't wait to shake your hand in person. But guys, thank you so much for everything. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and go. I know it's midnight there. It is, oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock here. I gotta be up at 4:30. I gotta be up in 6.5 hours, which isn't horrible, but I really, really prefer 7 hours. I'm running a crane, so I've got to cut it off as well tonight, guys. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for everything. There's still 11 of you guys watching in here. You guys are a fantastic group. And we'll keep doing this as long as you guys have things oh, you were building pig pen, Chad? Yeah. Are you still giving away? Are you possibly still giving away a goat at our meetup? There's nobody else in here that's coming to our meetup, so you can tell me. Good night, Teresa. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brenda, for hanging out so long. I will. Thank you, Anna, for moderating, for being here tonight. And I will see you guys, all of you guys' live streams that pop up. I will be there. If I'm in my crane. A lot of times I climb down out of my crane. I listen to your live streams as I'm climbing down out of my crane. It's a 310-foot crane. It's a long way. So, okay, cool. All right, I'm excited. I can't wait to see that. That'll be fun. Gonna bring him in on a leash. Gonna have him in a pen. Gonna have him in the back of your truck, in that nice Ford truck. I drive a Ford too, so I just got through putting a new stereo in mine today. So, did you get some new tires for your truck, by the way? And yes, I do run those mudders all year long, because if I get 40,000 miles out of them, why not? If I'm only going to get 50 or 60,000 miles out of a street tire, and I don't have any traction, then I got to take them off and put something on so I can go off road with them. I'm just going to leave the mudders on there. They're a little more expensive, but I know it sucks. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so much for everybody popping in here tonight. Gosh, I could talk to you for another half an hour, Chad. I'd love to talk to you, but we'll be up there and we'll have plenty more opportunity to chat. I'm sure you're tired after working outside and building your pen all night. So, Dave Northwater, thank you for being in here. And yeah, you got your tires. That's cool. You have to do a video. The video you were about to go get tires and you got distracted by that bee swarm. That was fantastic, Chad. That was a great video. I mean, because I don't have bees yet. And I think I left that comment. I think you read it. I haven't seen anybody do a video. I've seen people catching swarms before, but nobody was talking about how the swarm was splitting or leaving, and you were trying to get it back in, and where it was at. And I mean, that was probably the most informative video I've seen on bee catching and keeping than a lot of people. So anyway, that was a great video. So now you have to go and do another video about what tires you got. So, or at least send me a picture. Tell me what you put on. So anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. We'll see you guys on the next live stream next week, and I'll get another video out this next weekend, and I'll be watching for you guys' live streams, and all you guys' bells are on my subscription list, and I'll watch what you guys are putting up. So take care, you guys. Have a good night. God bless, and everybody stay safe. All of you in tornado countries, watch out and be alert and be watching. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Thank you very much for everything.